All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. It's good to be back here again. Happy weekend to you all. Today is Friday, 10th November 2023. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Now, God bless all of you. As soon as just stay there right now with us. Let's continue to try. Let's continue to put in the effort to fight for our country. If not, these people will continue to capitalize on our weakness. Election. Another one that day here now. Tomorrow is going to be the D-Day for KOGI, IMO, and Bayelsa states. As we talk, so Hope Uzodinma don't finally apologize to the NSC president. He don't apologize, even though he be talking and saying not going to apologize before. He don't come out now, can't apologize. So we're going to be taking on that as well. And Goodluck Jonathan don't come out now, can't send message concerning this election. What won't happen so tomorrow, intel people say nobody political ambition worth the blood of any Nigerian. So now so in talk and remember saying that he first talk that year, where he can't give power to Buhari because say in the fear. But now that word now he talk that time. He don't repeat them again now. Although our satanic politicians don't care about those kind of words, they just want to do what they want to do to get power because they are not coming there to serve you. They are going there to serve themselves. That's why they are desperate to do anything just to get to that power. This is one of the things I'm saying why I advocate all the time for anyhow it can happen to make government offices or appointment or whatever unattractive. If you make it unattractive, you will not see, and nobody will be killing anybody to get there anymore. For example, if you reduce House of Rep, for example, now to 900, between 850,000 naira to 900,000, including whatever extra payment that they are receiving, allowances and all that, all will be capped on between 800 to 900,000. While House of Rep, senators should be receiving between 2 million to 3 million naira, including all the allowances, while governors will be receiving between 2 million to 4 million naira. Cap all of them. While president will be receiving between 3 million to 5 million naira. Cap all of them. Chairmans will be received between 300,000 to 500,000. Cap all of them. Why? Listen, guys, if you can do this, you'll see and say nobody will kill anybody to go position anymore. Because when they know that a normal person that is not holding any public office or political office is any more than them, they will not be doing that. That is what is happening in the UK. They respect themselves, although they receive good money, but not as much compared to what our satanic politicians are receiving in Nigeria. Look at the kind of exotic cars they are driving and all that. Meanwhile, as you all can see there, Peter Obi readdressed lawmakers 60 billion solve for lawmakers. See, say, good more would they talk. Sometimes when they talk, people apply emotions to it. Don't talk. Don't talk. Everybody want to control you. Everybody want to tell you how to do your job. Everybody want to tell you, listen, just let it flow. As long as we all are standing for truth, let it flow. Yes, let it flow. Let us speak. It doesn't matter if it's your father, your mother, your wife, your husband, your relative. It doesn't matter, because if we cannot fight against favoritism and nepotism, we are not going anywhere. Yes, one of the things that have destroyed Nigeria to where we are, to this extent where we are today, is nepotism and favoritism. Yes, just because you know person, wahala don't come. You don't want me to talk truth again. Just because you love somebody, wahala don't come. You don't want to talk truth again. Now make you and I, they where we there today. We must say the truth. Talk am how it be. It no matter if now your papa tell and say, Daddy, I'm sorry, you are wrong. Oh yeah, are you right? Are you sure my son I'm wrong? Yes, you are wrong. I have an interview tomorrow. I have a press conference tomorrow. I have to say it how it is. I'm sorry, Daddy. Do it like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Just say it how it is. But the problem that we have, when you try to say it how it is, people will start hating you. A lot of people want to hate you. A lot of people don't want to come back to your channel. A lot of people think you are attacking one or two persons. We don't attack people. We just say the truth. I've never deceived anybody by coming here with a synthetic title just to get your attention to come to watch me. No, I don't come here to read a fake article. No. What we do here, and my panelists, they don't do that as well. You know, they respond to what I've presented. We all deliberate on it. We argue, we disagree, then we move on. But the unfortunate part of it is that I noticed that many people take things so personal. You know, no, you for not bring on now. Some people wrote to me the other day. We talk about this stuff that Peter Obi should have done it this way or the other way. Some people wrote to me in an angry mood. No, regardless of what, Peter Obi just passed through this presidential or whatever stress. Why must you bring that now? It was too early. That is the same statement people said to me during the time of Governor Obaseki, because I supported Governor Obaseki to become the governor in office, in second term in office. But immediately he was sworn in, I started checkmating him. Some people here, Naija was you are a bad person. I'm not coming back to your channel again. And many of them stopped at that time. They didn't come anymore, but that's fine. I didn't miss them. I'm sorry to say that I didn't. I cannot even remember some of their names anymore anyway. Because I've said it before, any vacuum you deliberately create just because of hatred, God will refill that vacuum. But if you did not create that vacuum based on hatred, then God will bring you back. But if you created it, okay, make I come out, man, see how you go to survive. No, God will refill it. You will suffer. Allow people to be free to express themselves. Allow people to say things how it is. You know, like Peter Obi pass me. You don't do work where I do for Peter Obi pass me. You don't come to tell me now, say, oh, you for not bring this one, now you for bring this one, for not bring this one. That's sentimental. You are being biased. You are applying nepotism that we all are against on this platform. You are applying favoritism that we all are against in this platform. It comes to your own person now. No, not talking like that. It's just that during the time we were talking about religious leaders, some of the people on this platform, because now they're pastor, they said they don't want to talk about the whole issue. It's not like that. No, please. I'm not angry with anybody. I just want everybody to understand that the only way we can have a better Nigeria, we must be truthful to ourselves, even though we know we are not perfect. Even though we know we cannot be accurate like God, because that is God. We are human beings. But there's what we call deliberate act and indeliberate. If you deliberately do something wrong, yes, you are in trouble. It's just like that girl where carried knife, they stab a friend where can't later die for Dubai, where they trained for the past 3 days now. That is a deliberate act because you hide the knife. You carry the knife, it did your hand, you hide that for inside cloth. Then as fight start, you use and slash a hand. So during the time you slash her hand, you go cut her vein. The people who there don't know the right thing to do to quickly use cloth to tie her hand. In the process, she died. You are going in for it because that was premeditated act. Yes, that was premeditated act. So if you premeditated evil, oh, make I come out for a platform. If I come out, you're not going to survive. We don't pass through them before, in case you are not aware. We don't pass through them. People when me employ with my own money, they pay every month. Some of them ignore me during the time where the old broadcast everywhere they hot. They come out, leave me to see if I can do this job by myself. To me, I don't even know how God gave me the energy. Some of them stick with me. In the likes of my mother, mommy diaspora, Madam Irene's finest, then Mother Patricia, God bless her. She now came in. In fact, the time Mother Patricia came into this broadcast was the challenging time. Some people left me. It looks like it was I don't know. All of them talk to themselves. Okay, if me come out this week, the other one you will come out the other day, the other one you will come out. So more of us, you all come out in the space of 7 days. Everybody left in the space of 2 weeks. I don't know whether some of them notice because I never address her, right? Life shouldn't be like that. Don't ever deliberately create a vacuum in anybody's life just to make the people suffer. You will suffer. They will not suffer because God will come for them. That's what I know. That is my belief. That is why I continue to do the right thing. Do the right thing. It doesn't matter if it's only one person that is standing with you. Just do the right thing. If billions are standing with you and you are doing the wrong thing, so what are you going to gain? Especially when you know that death is inevitable. You will surely die one day. You want to create pains, excruciating situation into other people's lives while you are drinking wine and enjoying yourselves. It's wrong. I'm not a pastor, but I have to say it how it is. If they bring my matter, come here, and you find that I'm wrong, correct me. Don't say you love Elvis so much, you love Nigeria so much. Correct me. Because I want to take correction. I love feedback a lot. I remember when I was in university, here in the UK, my professor normally said to me that the only way you can survive in your choosing career is to take feedback from outside your family. I repeat that. My professor told me in the university, the only way you can survive in your choosing career is to take feedback outside your family. Not tell your wife, say, hey, honey, I do today. The wife will say, honey, you do well. Say, mommy, I do today. Mommy will say, my son, I'm proud of you. Daddy, I do today. I'm proud of you. In most cases, they just want to encourage you, but they don't want to tell you the truth because they don't want you to feel bad. But outsider, you'll go back to the comment section. They go write them how it's supposed to be. You can't look and say, wow. Although if you yourself not be person will get koro head, because some people don't take advice. So yes. Some people they send me email with anger. No, Mr. Elvis, this was wrong. This was wrong. After I don't read that, I tell you now before here, and if some of them remember, somebody actually sent me a voice note about 7 minutes long or 9 minutes long voice note. After I don't correct me, finish, he insulted the hell out of me. It cost me anyhow. After all that, I now replied him by saying, my lovely brother, your body too dey hot. You correct me for like 2 minutes, you insult me for like 5 minutes. That was wrong. You know, I have taken this correction and I promise you I will work on it. This guy wrote me back. He was almost crying. Said, Nigeria Watch, I didn't believe you are going to respond to me like this. I thought you are going to insult me. No. I'm not a perfect person. I will offend somebody. Even today now, on this broadcast now, there's every possibility to say I go offend somebody. But you must have the heart to forgive. Especially that you know I did not premeditated it. I not plan and come say, Madam Iris Finance today. You should just say I not talk well. Now fire. No. We have problem to manage human beings, the most difficult thing on earth. You know, some people castigated this, that. No, life cannot move on. The number one thing we must fight in Nigeria is favoritism and nepotism. If we cannot fight those things, any other thing will not work, because you will be fighting against other people because they are doing something wrong. But when your family members are doing something wrong, you don't want to talk about it. It's wrong. Thank you very much, my people. I'll stop it right there. I don't know. I might make sense. I might not make sense. You can't say I make sense. Those of you who take can, God bless you. You can't say I don't make sense. Those of you who feel I don't make sense, just take them from where I stop. Now, where my sense reach, now there they talk rich. But if we know we are organically and truthfully fighting for a better Nigeria, let's do the right thing. The way Nigeria is going is not nice, regardless of wherever you and I reside right now. It's not nice. If we are not deceiving ourselves, you and I supposed to be in Nigeria this December. Yes, some of you listening to me right now that have canceled your trip already. You're supposed to be there. You are not going because the country is not conducive at this particular moment. That is why you must do everything for the country to work. Now, God bless you, now, my people. I would like us to move on. Let's listen to Goodluck Jonathan and see what he has to say here. Madam Bella Naomi, thank you very much, man. May God bless you. I appreciate you for all you do. Thank you so much. Let's listen to this, my people. Thank you.
Excellency, it is indeed a great pleasure to have you, despite your busy schedule, to speak with us on Arise News TV. Well, you are a global phenomenon. Oftentimes you travel to countries having crisis, most times emanating from a just concluded election, and then peace is restored. But this is your own country, Nigeria. And there are 3 off-cycle elections. Bayelsa.
I don't know, so I don't forget link. He say, oh God, better post link. Okay, I don't post that. I don't post the link. For those of you that want to join us on the panel, sometimes I forget her because before these people start to attack us again, I don't post the link. So you can click on it, join us on the panel, and let's talk about all that I will be presenting to you today. And God, bless on my people. Abo Aziz just coming to the building right now. Thank you very much, sir. May God bless you for all you do. Thank you, my wonderful people. Let's listen to what our former presidents have to say. Goodluck Jonathan. Thank you so much. Madanena, I don't see you already. Give us a mandate. I don't see you already. I'll accept you guys in shortly.
Sir, IMO and KOGI. Excellency, sir, what's your message to the people as they go to the polls?
Thank you so much. First, let me congratulate the people of Bayelsa State, IMO State, and KOGI State for almost completing 4 years of governance and now going in for another round of elections. We call on all the people from these 3 states, Bayelsa, KOGI, and IMO State, to conduct themselves in a way that will not bring security issues to the states and the nation. We as politicians, and indeed those who follow us, know that misconduct during elections could result to crisis. And for us, the politicians, we must not encourage criminality in electoral processes. Nobody's political ambition is worth the blood of any Nigerian, and we must know that. If you meant well for your people and you want to govern them, you wouldn't recruit thugs to maim or kill them. You cannot kill and govern the graves. You must govern people that are alive. You must encourage these young people to go to school or get something to do, not talk business. See, the political recruitment process is critical in the growth of nations. The recruitment process must be clean, especially through the electoral processes. And for that, every stakeholder must play its role to ensure that the process is credible and will bring the best for us. So we use this unique opportunity to call the electoral management body, the security agencies, and other stakeholders to do their job professionally and make sure that elections in these 3 states are done in line with our laws and in line with global best practice. Thank you. We must create jobs for teaming young graduates and school leavers. That means that the private sector must be strong in the state. And if we continue to get involved in criminalities and push away the private sector, we cannot blame anybody who becomes a governor. So for us, Bayelsa State must conduct elections peacefully.
All right, that is our former president, Goodluck Jonathan. Now they advise people so make them not take their life, any blood, no water, and all that. But listen, information reaching us that Hope Uzodinma did not sign the peace accord, and he was not even there at all on the peace accord. Remember, Tinubu was not there as well. So you see, we create laws, and people are entitled to break this law, and nobody's asking them. Normally, governor did not appear in peace accord, and nobody's talking about it. We're in big trouble in Nigeria. We are in big trouble. Just watch what is going to happen tomorrow. Now I go check. Let's take articles together. Let me start from here. Milna for started already. I don't know if we can continue like this. Okay, watch what happened here.
Mr. Elvis, I might put some things in the private chat for you.
Yes, thank you, my brother. I'm actually taking that right now. Okay, what is happening here now is that, as you can see, you might not be able to read it properly, but let me take it from here. Update from IMO State, unquote. I've just learned from concerned workers that the password to transmit results to RF issued yesterday to local government supervisors in IMO State for use by IPOS 1 tomorrow has been withdrawn without reason. New password have not been issued. Expect IRF malfunctioning tomorrow. The password have been reviewed. Remember, said that the beavers, they actually deliberately turned it off during the presidential election. The Senate one, the rep one, everything went through. Only the presidential election, they turned that off. Listen now, the password have been changed now. We are complaining now and nobody's doing anything about it. You see? So this is one of the things that we are talking about. This is one of the things we all are talking about. How can we change the Nigeria when we all continue to do this? When talks voluntarily or rather satanically, work with these satanic politicians, not knowing that you are actually punishing yourself by working with these people. I don't know how we are going to survive this. It's really pathetic. To be honest, let me put this one clear in case some of you could not read it before somebody will say, we don't know where they read that from just now. I've tried to zoom in from here. That is it. That's what I just read to you. You can read it yourself. How are we going to continue like this? So for me, I don't know. I don't have hope for anything happening tomorrow, but let it just happen. To be honest, I don't know what is going to happen, So I would like us to quickly take on this. Let's move out of this first and go to Mr. Peter Obi, Okay, let me come to Hope Uzodinma first. Then we'll go to Mr. Peter Obi's article. Hope Uzodinma have finally apologized, to the NSC president. So let's take this one together. Let me take this off the screen so that we can take this together quickly. As you can see there, I can't wish this to happen to anybody. Governor Uzodinma finally apologizes to NSC president. Let me see if I can take one or two paragraphs from it so that we can move on. One moment, my people, bear with me. Let me just remove all this distraction here. Okay. Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State has tendered an apology for the assault on the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, Comrade Joe Ajero, in Imo State last week. Daily Post record that suspected political thugs had brutally attacked the NLC president last Wednesday when workers were protesting unpaid salaries. The NLC and the Trader Union Congress, TUC, had declared a strike in Imo State, resulting in a suspension of all flights to the state as preparation for the gubernatorial election coming up on Saturday, which is just tomorrow. But Uzodinma.com now speaking on the matter when he appeared on Channels appeared, they wanted to say, appeared on Channels TV Politics today. Uzodinma, who had initially criticized the NSC president for entering the state, expressed regret and apologized for the maltreatment. Just like that. Anyway, let's take it. Unquote. I was unaware of the presence of the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NSC, in my state. My initial response was to condemn the action. I have never been at odds with the labor union. The incident had nothing to do with my government. Whether Joe Ajero is the president of NSC or not, I would not wish this to happen to any individual. I must apologize because it occurred in my state. I apologize because it occurred in my state. I'm not gonna look where your apology they go. Meanwhile, let's move on. As a Christian, oh my God, a state that have almost the highest insecurity in Nigeria. Okay, let's move on. As a Christian who believes in God, I cannot support violence and would never advocate for it. Well, whatever transpired leading to the assault on Joe Ajero in my state, of which I was unaware, is regrettable, and both my government and I express remorse. Moving forward, I also hope he approaches matters in a more civilized manner. That was the essence of my point. For a native of my state to take to the street without engaging me, without presenting the allegations to me. Okay, all right, I'll leave that one right there so that we can take another article here quickly. My people, okay, I can see some people with us again. Please just wait. I'll accept you shortly. Bear with me and let us do this together. One moment. Okay, let me quickly remove this and bring in Mr. Peter Obi's approach to the solve of the reps. Okay, hold on one moment, my people. Let me see how I can bring this. Although Peter Obi actually tweeted this on his Twitter account, but I just want to bring it here on article, on a mainstream article, so that it will be easy for me to read and to be easy for you as well to see. Yeah, Peter, it's only Peter Obi that I know amongst all these leaders that will write. You must understand everything way they talk. In English, is so straightforward and everything. You know, like this guy, what they call him FFK. Whenever FFK writes, I don't know what he's writing. I don't know what he's talking about. You know, on a comment yesterday on Twitter, on X, although I still call it Twitter, a lot of people were just complaining, oh, you come here to speak all this big English. You must communicate in a manner where others can understand what you're talking about. You know, people don't need to hold dictionary and all that to read.
Who care about his? If you like, make it speak in English. Who care about FFK?
You know, so meanwhile, that's my principal right there, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Peter Obi says the 60 billion naira allocation for the purchase of swords for lawmakers is troubling. So remember that we all deliberated on it the other day. Mr. Peter Obi reapproached this whole thing again yesterday, which I was very, very happy, you know, but this time, let's see his own direction. The presidential candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has described the 60 billion SOV allocation for the federal lawmakers as troubling, noting that the fund should have been redirected to the health care system. Obi, who made this statement on Thursday on his X handle, said the allocation is part of the mismanagement of funds that now characterized the national trend. Furthermore, the former Anambra State governor said the lawmakers should have opted for a Nigerian-made vehicle such as Innoson or Nord, thus promoting domestic production in the country. Unquote, Mr. Peter Obi. The recent expenditure of 60 billion for the purchase of soft vehicles for about 400 legislators is a continuation of the troubling trend in our nation today. We have continued to abandon the critical areas of development measurements while expending scarce resources on needless luxury and creating comfort for those elected to serve the people. Our primary health care, which is the foundation of health, a critical development index measure, has collapsed, leading to our surpassing India, a country 7 times our population, infant mortality, a very saddening situation. To allocate such a huge amount, which is more than what we allocated to our primary health care, is nothing but troubling. 1/3 of that amount with proper negotiation would have given them locally manufactured SAW vehicles from Innocent Motors, PAN, or any local auto assembly plant to help boost our economy and create and retain jobs, he said. Noting that during his tenure as Anambra State governor, he purchased only less expensive vehicles for members of his cabinet. Obi stated that such a trend should be replicated at the federal level to reduce costs. Then Mr. Obi went on, upon my being sworn in as the then governor of Anambra State, I observed that our state high court judges, state government permanent secretaries, and newly appointed state commissioners had no vehicles. Anambra State government had then ordered 2 bulletproof SAW vehicles for my use. I cancelled the order and I used the same money to negotiate concessionary pricing with Pojo Automobiles to supply us 6406 vehicles, which was enough for all the cabinet members, including myself and my deputy governor. We used the vehicle for our first tenure and we're able to commence the work of doing more in the areas of health, education, and lifting people out of poverty. Nobody should contemplate this kind of expenditure under my administration, Obi added. Okay, so although it went on, so I would like to leave it right there. So Mr. Obi have recondemn this again. I believe it was because everybody came on, at least this time he target the reps, the lawmaker directly, that at least they should have condemned it by asking, to use that money to reduce the money to purchase locally made vehicles. So I'm happy with this. At least if for him to come out again makes me happy. I'm very, very happy with this one from Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Okay, my people. Talkie, not easy. Person need to drink water. All right. Thank you, my people. All right, I have another one right here. Tinubu's government have decided to take this decision here, which might likely affect some of you that lives abroad, because some of us that lives abroad have houses in Nigeria, and nobody is living in that house. But let's see this. If you know you're affected, I don't know, maybe you can do something about it, but I don't know. Let's take it from here. Everybody is guilty of this, though. Federal government to charge triple ground rent on unoccupied houses nationwide. Remember, I say we get so many houses. For example, now for Lagos, so many houses where nobody they stay at all, just empty. In Abuja, so many houses, although many of these houses belongs to politicians. So I'm not sure it's going to affect the common people that much. The federal government says it will start charging owners of unoccupied houses triple ground rent instead of the single rate normally charged from 3 months after completion. Okay, I'm not going to take that further. I just wanted you guys to be aware of this information right here. You never know the person where they watch us might want to do something. If you know, say your mama day village and you get house where nobody day, so you can just see how you can do something about it and let them go there. All right. Okay. And I would like us to quickly move on now. I think that is all I have for you guys today. Unfortunately, or fortunately, that is all I have for you guys today. I think we should start talking. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Because like I said, I don't want to be taking my presentation that much, although we crossed 57 minutes today, 58 minutes, but that is fine. I would like us to start talking, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. If you are just joining us right now, I appreciate every one of you right there. May God bless you all. Abo Azi, I can see right there, sir. Thanks for joining us. Esther Indo, thank you very much. Adelaja Ogumbi, thank you. CXL, I can see you. Thank you very much, my wonderful people right there. May God bless every one of you. Tony Africa, thank you. I good A. Your name, Biasi Ghetto. I good A. I never seen this kind of name before. I good A. Please tell us what the full meaning of I good A. Good evening to you. This is a man who has been bumbling his people. Okay, I don't know. Okay, Tony Amadike, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you right there. If you're just coming in, may God bless every one of you. Please press on the like button. Help us to press on the dollar sign as well. Support what we are doing here. Amaka Fojobi, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, Madam Bella Naomi, once again. I appreciate you all. You said, Mr. Elvis, thanks for all you do. God bless you always. May God bless you too as well. Every one of you that is supporting us, guys, make use of that dollar sign. Encourage what we do here. Support us and put smile on my face. Thank you very much, my people. Let me call on the first person on the panel. I'm going to be reposting the link again, but let me call on the first person first. I don't understand. For the past 1 month now, if I'm not mistaken, Give Us a Mandate is number first for the past 1 month. I don't understand. Give Us a Mandate. How you say they do this one? You just love your brother so much like this, say you must deal with me 24/7.
Well, I mean, good evening to you and to the panelists and to the comment section, everyone. Where your heart there be, where your money is there, there your heart will be. Nigeria matter and only
Be
God
as it
will help
gets.
us. Yeah. So, but
Thank you, my brother. Talk to us. Thank you.
we just have to keep doing this, regardless of what is going on in the
Exactly.
country. We have to continue to do this and just continue to do it well. I still see hope because I think this may not be part of the topic, but I think the international community begin to speak up against this illegal presidency selected by Mahmoud Yakub. Only if Nigerians can actually amplify this thing, it will go a long way. If Nigerians can actually help to amplify this thing, come out on the street, it will actually help to get
But
these
my
people.
brother, the way everything they go, so it be like say we are on our own. People in Nigeria not join. It just looks like they are not interested.
Well, I think the last story you just read now about this unoccupied buildings or properties, that's another level of the impunity that people are going to suffer. But you know, one thing is, I was on I was on a platform, their playback this morning, and I think I had the international community, and I think there's a body also of Nigerians that are actually planning something together with Nadeko. This guy can be he can be unseated, and that's what Ahmed said. Only if
Oh,
Ajero,
you mean there's still hope?
there's hope. I mean, it can be removed. It can be removed.
Oh,
One thing we need to understand also is that Supreme Court did not clear Tinubu. Supreme Court did not clear him. One on the perjury, two on the forgery, and then three on the criminal on the forfeiture. It was not cleared. You see how they just shadowy rule on all of those things and then just sweep everything under the carpet. They didn't rule on them. They didn't clear him. So he still has baggage he's carrying around, and that's why you will not see investors in the country, because I think that the last time I checked on this Peter Obi grassroots thing, they said on Google alone, Tinubu's name came out maybe in the last maybe 10 hours or thereabouts, maybe over 200,
200, yes. Sorry, 200.
200 times. People searching his name. That is how troubling it is. For people to see the service, you don't know what it means to have for FBI to have a case, to have a fight on you. Okay, I'm speaking to you here today because I live over here in the United States of America. But if FBI have a case on me, if you can just just go search people's name and you see the different.
yeah, but I understand. But the judiciary is playing like they are not interested with whatever the FBI is holding against Tinubu. They have,
No. You know, one thing is before that's why Supreme Court quickly ruled on him. He himself and Wike, they are in cahoots, romancing themselves with the judiciary. They quickly rule on that so that whatever FBI is bringing out will not have any. It would have been watered down. Sure, you understand? That's what they did. But you may say that his name has been retracted from that document. But if you read through that document, Tinubu is a Delifaro to me did not mean sword when he says he's a career criminal. That guy actually maybe was born into criminality. He lived in it, he grew in it, and then he's still doing it. Tinubu is a career criminal. I was able to engage some ladies, Cameroonian ladies, and they told me that one of their nephew or cousin lives in Chicago. They said they have to pay Tinubu to leave Chicago. Tinubu as a lawyer, I mean, he's a judge on his payroll. That is how criminal this guy is, and that's so troublesome for Nigerians. Nothing in, I mean, there's nothing is coming in, and that's why when this Ajero guy misbehaved, it bothers me, because these are things that Nigerians should frown at, and that's what Obama is saying. He said when Nigerians are ready, they can take their country back, because you do not have any legitimate person in power. Tinubu is not a legitimate president. He's an illegitimate one from the election. The way the election went, this guy basically just they did everything. They stole everything. This guy is an illegitimate president, and he can be unseated anytime Nigerian wants to do it. They can do it. They can unseat him. Even today, he can be unseated. Tomorrow, he can be removed. Next tomorrow he can be removed because he is not a legitimate president.
Yeah, but my brother, sorry that I have to come in. You know, if you look at the body language of the Nigerians in Nigeria, we played a video from the beginning of this broadcast. I'm not sure if you watched that video. See the way some of them are talking. It looks like they have moved on, man.
Well, you may think so that they have moved on, and that's the personalities of an average Nigerians. Why so? Because one, poverty has been weaponized against the people, and then two, you know, and that's why every time of my life I will always want to say, God, thank you for Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, because Peter Gregory Obi is not a pastor, but he came to tell you and I on Arise TV that now people will tell you this is the will of God. Now, okay, now, Mr. Elvis, imagine you see Peter Gregory Obi, who Baba Chelawala told the world, and even Laya Mohammed told the world that when they saw how the election was going, they switched off beavers, and that did not even prevent my principal from winning the election. Now, you now see Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, and then you see a criminal drug baron. And then now, all of a sudden, the criminal drug baron, after he did everything he did, don't forget, over 80 people were expired in the election. In 19 years ago, expired himself in play 2 jaws. A lady was stabbed in the face. Now, the Oro worshiper came out and said, oh, their God will be worshipped in the day and not in the night again, just because this criminal must be the president. And then also, my Igbo brother and sister, we have been either lynched or tribalized or hypnotized against in some states of the country, particularly Lagos State. Now, all of those now get into the election, and then ballot snatching, kidnapping of ballot box and everything, and all of a sudden RFC is still showing. Up until today, RFC show that Peter Gregory Obi won the election, including in Rivers State, where the wicked did everything. So now Nigerians will now tell you that, oh, it is the will of God. And that's what my principal said. No, this is not the will of God. Tinubu is not the will of God for Nigeria. No. And that's why we should keep saying this thing to Nigerians. And that's why that government videos should be a thing that people should wake up and play every day. Maybe that can even wake them up. Tinubu is not the will of God for Nigeria. No. Peter told us. Is it the will of God for Nigerians to suffer? Is it the will of God for Nigerians not to have light? Is it the will of God for Nigerians to have bad roads? And your lawmakers will tell you, oh, because we now have bad roads, they now want to buy 160 million naira SUVs so that they can apply on road. And if the roads are not workable again, they will probably put in the budget for them, buy them private jets. You see the wickedness of these people. So Tinubu is not the will of God for Nigeria. And don't let anybody deceive you, Nigerians. Don't let your pastors, including your GOs. I'm a Christian. In fact, I attend one of the big church in Nigeria. Don't let them. Tinubu is never the will of God for Nigeria. Nada. Tinubu is not the will of God for Nigeria. I'm a Yoruba boy, born and bred a Yoruba person. Tinubu is not the will of God. In fact, I don't know him. So this evil was done, and up until now to legitimize their criminality, INEC can now tell you that the election in Bayelsa, KOGI, and IMO, that electronic collation now is illegal because they had to legitimize this illegitimacy of this evil man in power. So, but if Nigerians see and like Pat Tomi said, Nigerians are docile, because what that government said, I was hoping to wake up the next day and see that Nigerians are on the streets, but Nigerians never went on the streets. Even all that they had, Dati Baba Ahmed said. And Dati now removed himself and said, no, I am done running as a vice president, but now I'm a Nigerian. I will also be in this struggle. And that's why it bothers me when Nigerians sit down and you're asking Dati, you've given us the food. Can you put the food in our mouth? That's nonsense. Thank you, Mr. Eve, for changing the topic again today. I mean, he just so
that was a mistake.
We can take it back. We can take our country back. And so now going to what the former president President said, look, Goodluck Jonathan, a man that under his own watch, a woman can go and buy one komu brazier. A woman can buy it for 1.something million US dollar. Under his own watch, this former president, this wicked man, under his own watch. Now he said something in that video. He said, Bayelsa should understand that their state is small, it's not developed, and if you do whatever you have to do, private investors will not invest. But under your watch, Mr. Goodluck Jonathan, under your watch, a woman will go and buy komu brazier for 1.something million US dollar. And that woman is asking for Nigerians to pray for her because she has a case in the United Kingdom. What kind of wickedness? When you are playing that video, I put some things down. Goodluck Jonathan, he said, congratulations to the people of IMO, Bayelsa and KOGI. On what ground are you congratulating them, sir? For the ones they pied in KOGI state? For the ones they pied in IMO for the past 4 years? Under this hopeless, Uzodinma, foolish idiots? Or the ones that they have rendered useless in Bayelsa state? I was watching earlier today on Arise TV. They were interviewing the IYC president. And under the background, you can see people in the river just moving things. And I just imagine that how can't our people, for God's sake, use their brain and turn that water into a mass transportation unit for the people? And this man, the former president, is saying congrats. Congrats on what basis? That Uzodinma did anything in hopeless. Uzodinma did anything in Imo State for the past 4 years. The guy was getting money, never did anything in Imo State. And this former president is saying congrats. He himself is a corrupt man because under him they stole, and he sat down there, kept quiet, kept mute. They loot the country. They loot, including the foolish Were Fanikayode. They loot the country dry. Fanikayode got 2 billion for a runway in Rivers State. Never did anything in that runway. And the foolish man can still talk about Peter Obi. What kind of nonsense human beings are these people? Fanikayode got 2 billion, if it's 2 billion US dollar or 2 billion naira, to do a runway for them in Rivers State. Fanikayode pocket that money on that Goodluck Jonathan watch. Nothing. The idiot is now speaking for a criminal drug baron because he's looking for appointments. Nigerians, we really need to arise. We need to arise. We have, see, if Peter Obi has been declared as he should be, as it should be, by now, our country would have paid our debt to an extent, because the money we would have used in paying our debt is in the hand of these criminals. Tinubu, whatever Tinubu stole from Lagos State can be taken to pay one of our debts that we hold the World Bank. I bet you that I can say that. This guy loot Lagos State. He suck Lagos State. You know how you suck orange? You eat the kandawe day inside. You can't even. Man, that guy is still sucking Lagos State today. This evil man. And this same man, this former president went to congratulate him, and he's talking about, he now talk about another thing, about criminality. Yeah? Goodluck talking about criminality, but you went to go and congratulate a criminal mind person in Aso Rock when Mahmoud Yakub declared him as a president. So why are you not in cahoots with this evil? Your wife went there to congratulate Remi Werekpe Tinubu in Aso Rock. Whichever country is listening to Goodluck Jonathan, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Your state is small, but you were president for about 6 years because you ruled the term of Yaradua, and your state is small. What did you do in your state? The same Obasanjo was the president for 8 years. Democratic president for 8 years. Forget about the one he did in military. Ota, I used to go to Ota, Canaan Land Ota. That road, Songo Ota road was a mess. This evil man. These evil men. So for me, Nigerians, we are the one that will take our country back, and we can take it. When that is said, the country is still on the table for the grabs for Nigeria whenever we are ready to take it back. Only sad that this kind of man can. I wonder why TTA went to even interview this kind of man. Honestly, that's my own opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. I don't know why TTA had to go and interview Goodluck Jonathan, because he himself is a corrupt man. He's wicked. People are dying there. There's another link I sent to you. Do you know in Bayelsa, women went to the police to go and tell them, please, we don't want any evil. They have to tear gas the women today in Bayelsa State.
Yes, I saw it, but YouTube does not allow that. I would have showcased it.
Tear gassing women only for saying that the CP should be removed because he has been compromised. You are tear gassing women. You don't even care if some of them, if they have asthma or they have health issue, they have to run for their lives. Now, Hopeless is doing his own nonsense in Anambra State. In Imo State. So for me, Nigerians, we can take, they're still on the table for the grabs for us. Because Supreme Court did not exonerate this guy. He has a criminal record. He's a thief. He's a drug baron. He's a career criminal. It's only sad that Ajero has allowed himself to be compromised. And that's why you suffer when you dine and wine with the devil, when you pursue with them. They will deal with you big time. The same thing happened in Nigerian Student Union, allowing themselves to be used by politicians. 30 years ago, Nance was in the forefront fighting against Abacha. The same evil man, the same criminal drug baron that said he fought 30 years ago. It's whatever he fought. This man is evil. It's evil. Tinumbu, you know go die better. You know go die better. Your family, they no go die better. Because it doesn't matter whether if you imagine the last article you post you were reading. Because I have my house in Nigeria, I'm not there, they're going to charge me 3 times. What kind of nonsense is that? And that's how they're going to make money, because investors are not coming. No investors ain't going to come because this guy is a drug lord. That's what Nigerians need to understand. They ain't going to come. So they will do everything possible to make money. So you are going to become their revenue. The ones that your brother sent to you or your sister sent to you from overseas is going to become their own revenue. And so Nigerians need to wake up. And that's when Peter speak, listen to Peter when he speak. Don't forget, there was a Peter in the Bible. When Peter speak, listen to Peter. We have to move from consumption to production. All of a sudden, the office of the first lady, no senator can speak against it that it is unconstitutional, but they allocate $1.5 billion for that office to buy vehicle. And the evil woman, the evil way is saying that the husband and themselves, they have their own personal money, they don't depend on Nigerian money. So the $1.5 billion they want to use in buying vehicle for you, why can't you tell them, use that money on girl child education? That was what my principal said. He said, if it won't happen under my watch, I would have told them, use that money for educating the girl child. Do you know in that budget? I don't think I saw anything in that budget for health. In UK, you can boast of UK. You told us your own story about what happened to you in Nigeria. And when you went to UK, they told you it's just nothing. Because the health sector is working. You know how much how much we have in our budget for health over here in the United States? Health and education. You know how much it costs? You know how much we spend on health here in America and education? And these idiots did not have any allocation for health. Education, students have to go and get loan. What kind of foolish human beings are these? So Nigerians, nothing is going to happen. That guy has gone to Saudi. He has gone to Saudi Arabia. Remember his last visit to New York. How much they spent carrying Olosho taxpayers' money. Maybe in Saudi Arabia they also look for Arabian ladies for him. You don't know how much that one will cost them again now. This evil man. That is said, it is still up for grabs, and I believe so. If we all stand up, it is still up for grabs. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis, are you there, sir?
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. Thanks for your submission. All right, let me take calls right now. Thank you very much, Madam Origin, for calling in. Good evening to you, man. Please talk to us.
Hello, my people. Hello, everyone. Today, I'm sad. I'm sad. All protocols observed. I'm still on my point, and I don't know why. There is nothing logical. There is nothing pointing to me why this election coming on the 11th tomorrow should take place. And I'm going to address directly, as I always do. You see, former President Goodluck Jonathan, you are a suspect. You said you congratulated IMO State Governor for crying out loud. Mr. Niger Watch, sorry, I have to use another platform that I stumbled on, and Maegu, that was this thing he showed. The governor himself, is it Hope, whatever,
Uzodinma.
hopeless, bad road, bad track, everything about him is evil. With his own mouth, he was saying he nearly bombed a place twice. He went there twice to bomb a village that he is ruling on. About 3 places he mentioned, and record had it that he bombed them.
My sister, it is my village. When I cry here, people go say, why this woman? Now my village.
No, Mr. Niger, what if you can, I send that clip to you. Since yesterday, I was shaking. He said with his own mouth, play it so that the world will see and hear what the man that they are still insisting that he should take over. Mr. Jonathan, or whatever you call yourself, after all, no Nigeria is more Nigerian than the other. We here are working so hard, sending billions of dollars at home. You and your cronies, you use one mouth to talk. I believe, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that these people are cultic. They are a bunch of cultists. The only reason they want these elections to go is they know that blood is going to be spilled. After all, so far, there has been 20 KOGI state. This present election has taken at least 20 lives, plus 2 policemen. Recorded. There has been constant loss of life in IMO State. The same thing in Bayelsa. And you have the guts to come and talk and congratulate these people. That means you all know what you're doing. Nigerians have been fighting on their own, going out to vote. When they vote 100%, it is changed. In your own eyes, look at all of you, call yourself elder statesmen. I feel like throwing up. I feel like throwing. You people nauseate me. Look, you use your mouth to say, congratulate Mr. Niger Watch, please, so that the world will know that what I'm screaming and why I'm angry is a reality. I sent it to you, this thing.
Yeah,
the man himself said he was going to bomb IMO State, IMO people, and he did it. And you're congratulating him. No, it's enough. Why are you people spilling the wasting lives of Nigerians? In the name, who told you this election cannot be stopped? The only reason why you people are letting it go ahead is because of the lives that are going to be spilled. And I call it war crime. You people continue to commit war crimes. If we are not screaming enough, if the world is not hearing us, the chicken said he's not screaming so that the whatever is picking up his children will leave it. Boys, that let it be a record that she screamed. That is why we are screaming. We are doing it. Yesterday I talked about hundreds and thousands of Nigerians that ran out of that country and they are doing well. These are people that maybe they wouldn't have been, including a few of us that are recording, that wouldn't have been alive if we were in that country. The lives you are wasting could have been the future of tomorrow. And you old people are there, sitting on the lives of the young ones. In your cults. If it is not cults, what else could make you continue to spill? 80 people plus died in the presidential election. Nobody, none of you ever cared. What you had the God to say, that I listened to you. Can you go and listen to yourself, Mr. Jonathan? You said the youth should stop doing what? Who is paying them? Who is impoverishing them? Your state received the largest remuneration from Nigeria, and your state is one of the poorest. Is it not a shame? Please, you people should leave Nigerians alone. You all know what you're doing. Continue in your cult. Continue. One day, there is no evil. There is an end to evil. One day, this evil will come to an end. I rest it there.
Thank you so much. Thank you, madam. Wow. Okay, I have the short clip here. I'd like us to quickly listen to this. Also, to listen to what Dino Melaye was saying, how he's going to build a hotel on top of water.
I hear that word, I laugh. I say, Chinekele.
Mr. Elvis, the most shocking one is that Dino did not have any political manifesto. Now, you see, these people, honestly, I don't know if God specially creates Mr. Peter Gregory Obi as a politician, or I don't know. Now, Dino was telling the KOGI, the KOGI that
let me play it first.
Is he educated? Is he? I don't know. Go ahead. I don't know.
Let me play first. Hi, voila. These people, voila, is just too much, man. Okay, let's listen to this Hope Uzodinma from Mayogun first.
Governor called hopeless Uzodinma. It is Nigeria. You have to do whatever you can to keep that power, even if you have to kill your own people. For those who understand Igbo very well, tell me what hopeless said here.
Actually, I 2 times. He said, kids Zengara, almost school on Sodia. Apatam. The next one, I'm going to get a bomb body place. Okay, no, that boundary. I won't know them there. When I have war from there. Can I have a lawyer and cause have war from there? 1 week more.
Anyway, let's listen to Dino Melaye so that we can take all together.
Of the world. We are going to promote tourism on water between Natako and Jamata. We shall have boat clubs. We will invite partners from the whole world to provide infrastructure on PPP, on build, operate, and transfer. We'll build 3-star hotel in water. We'll build 5-star hotel, and this will attract investors from all over the world. We are going to have the best cruise in the world. Today, if you go to Miami, there is 4 hours, 15 minutes cruise by the beach. From Lokoja to Onitsha. It is 8 hours cruise. It is the farthest and longest cruise in the world. We shall advertise on BBC, Al Jazeera, and CNN to announce that the farthest air cruise in the world is in Lokoja. We shall, through tourism, improve our IDR without taxing poverty. We are not going to go to a mechanic shop. We are not going to go to Meshai and begin to place burden on them. We will think outside the box. We will develop our education and reform our curriculum. ICT and technology will be introduced to all schools in KOGI State.
I'm so disappointed that Dino Malai is a youth, right? He's a youth. You know, he's still very young. I'm so disappointed that this man doesn't have anything to say.
God bless you,
You know?
sir. God bless him. At
Mr.
the point, he was saying that he's the tallest, he's the finest. Come on. Amen.
This
Mr.
is so
Elvis, you people don't understand this whole thing. This is a man who was expecting Atiku to get it and get a position. And then when that one, he saw that one is not going to be realistic, he quickly jumped into. So he does not have plans. He just this is all about trying to remain politically relevant.
Exactly.
He doesn't have plans. So what do you want to say? He doesn't have plans.
The man that was displaying 200 wristwatches.
Okay.
200 wristwatches.
You're talking about
vehicles.
Did you see the room for his shoes and his cars alone? What do you think Dino Malayo wants to do? Everything he's saying here does not make no freaking sense.
Does it at all?
Mr. Elvis, I thank God for you. Say you end up no bring that man here. Honestly, I happy for you, sir. I truly happy for you, sir.
Now, wow. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Madam Nena, it's your turn anyway. I would like you because I really want to hear from you. Talk to us concerning everything we've presented today. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you once again.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Yeah, maybe I'll just start from where I was. I was with Dino Malayo. Like, the first time I heard when Dino was talking, Dino Malayo did not disappoint me. The reason why he did not disappoint me is that I wasn't expecting anything sensible to come out of Dino. I don't know people that speak that have heard this man talk. Dino Malayo has never made any sense to me. Anytime he speaks, this is a man who just think that life is all about come joke, make some do some parade, maybe do some foolish activities and keep it moving. And of course, that is what the political terrain of Nigeria has been reduced to, where you have this kind of charlatans, this kind of human beings who just think that politics is all about. I mean, to them, Nigerian politics has become a joke. The arena is become an arena for madness, foolishness, and senselessness. That is just what Nigerian political terrain has turned to. That is why you can see somebody like Dino Malayo be in the forefront and talking rubbish. So I don't even, and look at the kind of cheer. Oh, somebody was there saying, "Hey, Dino is coming." The person who is saying Dino coming to do what exactly? It's so unfortunate. That is what the political atmosphere of Nigeria, that is where it has been reduced to. These people have nothing upstairs to give to their people. They speak big grammar, say things that the ordinary common man on the street doesn't even understand. These people will be jubilating, thinking that these people are making sense. But you and I, who understand what they're saying, knows that they are making no sense. Oh, we'll do this. We'll bring foreign investors. They will come and build our hotel in the water. We'll tell us the Al Jazeera, tell CNN. Where in the world does that even happen? Each time they talk, all they talk about, we bring foreign investors. You don't bring foreign investors. Your environment attracts them. Like China don't beg for foreign investors. America don't beg for foreign investors. Their environment attracts them naturally. It is like magnets. Wherever magnet sees metal, it gets attracted naturally. So all this talk about we bring, you don't bring the investors. Investors get attracted when your environment makes sense to them. Nigerian environment does not make sense for any sensible investor to come into Nigeria. And even you as a Nigerian, how many of us now are confident to even invest in Nigeria? Talk less of foreigners. How many of us are confident now to invest in Nigeria? Talk less of visitors. So these people have nothing to offer. And that is why the country will remain where it is until some sensible people begins to come into the playing field. That is just the thing. Then coming to Hope Uzodinma, this senseless, foolish man. This is not all this man said. In the course of him doing, like I said it before, I laid a little bit of a background what the kind of madness that's going on in Imo State. I started it by blaming Nnamdi Kanu. The beginning of the problem in Imo State is in Nnamdi Kanu. The beginning of our problem, insecurity in Imo State, is in Nnamdi Kanu. When Nnamdi Kanu formed ESN, he formed ESN under the guise he's trying to protect Imo people from Fulani invaders, right? That was the idea. But one of the things, you know, when you do things without planning, when you do things without proper, when you the worst place anybody wants to be to make a decision is when you are emotional. He wanted to do things because he thinks, you know, he wants to protect the. Okay, you started the whole thing. First of all, he started by recruiting in the so-called Eastern Security Network, recruiting criminals. I say it all the time with confidence because most of these things that are happening in Imo State happen. If you anybody that knows the Olo Osu area, that is the heart of the crisis in Imo State, and that is the sanitary to know that this Bofu, this curse in Imo State came from. This hopeless Uzodinma. He formed the whole thing, took all the droppers, all the addicts, all the crooks, all those rusticated university people. They were the people that Nnamdi Kanu recruited as their ES, of course, jobless youths, recruited them. Once you put a weapon in the hands of a jobless man, you have given him a job. You're giving him a job. So there's these people, in the name of protecting him, they began their mayhem, began committing a lot of atrocities. When this one that does not have brain came in as governor, when Supreme Court brought this cause to Imo State, because he does not have sense, because he doesn't know what he's doing, he saw it as a political rivalry. Instead of him looking for a way to solve the problem, he formed his own parallel criminals. They called themselves the Bibago. They formed themselves. Now it became like a war of two cultists. That is what is going on in Imo State. That is just, in a nutshell, the madness that is going on in Imo State. So these whole people now have turned themselves into kidnappers. You know, these people even take people's land now forcefully. They will go to the market, scatter market women, carry their rice, carry their beans. I'm telling you what is going on in my village, in my place. Right across, directly opposite my home, my house in the village is our village market. You can never go there now and see all this market, all these old women that carry their own go and the garden and everything, pluck from their garden to go. You can. This is what they do. They come there with all these healers that they steal from people that government give them. They shoot in the air, people run away. They carry their rice, carry their beans, because they claim that they live in the bush. They do what? So this is how mad. That's how crazy our people are playing. So when he was making that comment, was at initial time when he brought those his own group of criminals, his own group of thugs and terrorists, when he brought them initially. So he was claiming that he's going to destroy these other people that Nnamdi Kanu formed that claimed that they were living in the bush trying to protect us from the Fulani herdsmen. So that was when he made that comment. And at some point he made a comment, he said that he will keep, you know, eliminating these people, even if it's one person that is in Imo State, that he will rule that person. That was the comment that came out of this man, because he does not have brain. You cannot come into a burning fire and you think you want to quench it with a fuel. That is somebody that does not have a brain. Doesn't have a brain. That is just an unfortunate thing. And that is why what is going on in Imo State now is going on. Because, first of all, Imo people did not vote for this man. I say it and I say it over and over again. Uzodinma never contested the election in Imo State. He just declared interest. As at the time the whole thing was going, that was what happened. That was what happened to Uche Nwosu, because Uche Nwosu was holding APC flag, whatever they call it, ticket. Then he himself was trying to come in as APC. So in the course of the whole thing, Uche was holding APC and Abga this thing. That was why Uche Nwosu was disqualified. And then because he's an APC man, they maneuvered him, and because they saw him allegedly, he signed whatever he signed with the former criminal that left, Buhari, because they wanted to use him to, you know, perpetuate their madness and their whatever they wanted to do with Imo State. They used him. He became the toy that they're using to perpetuate their criminality in Imo State. He was one of the people that allegedly that signed whatever they signed. Because when they wanted to make their cattle rearing, whatever in Imo State, he became their toy. Started turning a lot of places in Imo State into a mosque, started installing imam and left, right, and center in Imo State. This is just the politics that he's playing. And that is why he wants to force himself to remain in power. That's why I say to everybody that this man is nothing but a cursed Imo State. I don't know how it's going to happen, but Imo people need to find a way to get this man. This man needs to be out of Imo State. He needs to be out. I don't know how it's going to happen, but people need to do it. I mean, in a few hours, I don't know what is going to happen. But their desperation to make sure that they retain, that he remains where he is to keep doing what he's doing. And I'm not surprised as I don't know for that. No, that even the PDP and LP, all the other political parties in Imo State, they have been clamoring that whoever is the chief electoral officer, whatever, be removed by Mahmoud. Mahmoud refused. Mahmoud Yakub refused. He said he's not going to refuse to take them. Whoever that woman is out, refuse to take the woman out because they are complaining. Well, during the presidential election, as at the time election ended, Tinubu did not get any votes. I don't know how many votes Tinubu got in Imo State. After 2 weeks, the result they gave Tinubu inflected, skyrocketed from Imo State. Even in my ward, in my own political, my village, my own ward, where there was no single election, nobody came out to vote because there was no electoral officer, no material, nothing. Results came out from my ward in favor of Tinubu, my own village. Results came out. So that's why people saw everything that woman did. That's why they are clamoring now that woman must not be in charge of the Imo State election. Mahmoud Yakub, as at this moment, from what I understand, that woman is still there. He refused to remove that woman. So what do you think they're going to do? They've already perfected their plans to mess the whole election up. That is their stock in trade. Look at what is happening in Bayelsa. And that's why it brings me to Goodluck Jonathan. I don't know what I will call Goodluck Jonathan. I don't know the best name to use to qualify him. The man is dull and dumb at the same time. Even though he's smart, he's educated, but he's dull and dumb at the same time. I don't even expect him to come out to open his mouth to say the nonsense that he's saying at this point. This is a man who had the opportunity to change, to do something in Nigeria. He messed it up. Even part of the problem that we had, this man had the opportunity even to probe Tinubu when he was the president. He refused to do it. He started the case and suddenly withdrew it. A reason best known to him. So he needs to shut up. They are part of the problem that we have in Nigeria. He needs to shut up. Let me not use the words I'm not supposed to use. He needs to shut up. I respect Goodluck Jonathan because I see him as a gentleman, but he is dumb and dull at the same time. He needs to shut up. People like him that does not have any moral justification. I give us a man. They say, why is he congratulating Hope? As if he doesn't know what is going on in Imo State. Why is he congratulating him? A man who is, with his own eyes, taking like the lives of his people. I was saying it the other day. 2 days ago, my brother sent me a video. It's just because of YouTube, I would have sent that video to you. This one is in my, oh my Father Lord. This one is from in fact, it was actually in my father's maternal, because my father's maternal compound, which is also my hometown. In fact, the very place of Liv Uzuku, where Liv Uzuku came from, because Liv Uzuku is from my place. From that, what was going on there? His people, they call the Bubago people. They are going house by house. Oh my God, taking people's lives like it doesn't matter. These are Uzodinma's boys. This is what they are doing. They want to just, I don't know how you expect. Who are you expect to make that make sense to me that you're taking away the life of the people you're claiming that you want to come and govern? Does that even make any sense at all? It doesn't make no sense at all to me. As far as I'm concerned, I say it all the time. Hope Uzodinma is nothing but a curse. All these people, they are a bunch of criminals. They are, and like I think Madam Origin was saying, I said it here the other time, that people like Tinubu and the rest of them, it's not just the money that they're using in Nigeria. I believe that those people, they also use voodoo. They also use African magic. I believe that's also. Because the way people get so senseless when they associate with these people, I mean, it's out of this world. So I don't believe it's just money that they use to shut people up. I believe they go extra mile also to use other things to shut people up. As for Nigerians, I saw some part of the video that you played in Mr. Evans at the initial time. And some people are still saying, oh, Tinubu, he built. I don't know why they got this stupid euphoria, but this mindset that he built Lagos. It's going to build Nigeria. I don't know where people got that mind. And that's why I said it before. I pray every day. I say, God, let the pain and the suffering in Nigeria increase. Probably that will give Nigerians the wake-up call that they need. Because at this point, you never increase enough. The intensity is still the intensity is still a little bit low. It lets it come up a little bit, because I cannot imagine somebody going on the street and say, "Oh, he built Lagos. I'm still hope from where who will give you the who? Look at them. Look at what the normally you say. He will build what 3-star hotel in the water. Are you for real?" And people are there clapping. These people have nothing. They do not have nothing. Absolutely nothing to offer. First of all, they don't have the capability. They don't even have the willingness. They don't even have the willingness to do it. That is just the point. They don't. It's just about having get the power, manipulate things, enrich themselves, do whatever they says they have to do. If you see a man who is ready to work, you will know a man who is ready to work. Look at what Oti is doing in Abia State. Look at I saw Oti's wife in the US. Somebody was telling me this. If you see this woman, very simple, you wouldn't even know that it's the wife of a governor. I saw her. Apparently, from what I understood, the children have been here. They didn't come here now that the husband is the governor. They're schooling here. Somebody was showing me that this is I'm like, wow. Very simple and moving on her own. You wouldn't even know. No crowd around her, nothing. The wife of Alex Oti. If not that the person that telling me gave me, because the person is a friend of hers, that knew her very well. I'm like, wow. When you see somebody who is ready to work, you see somebody who is ready to work. Not this bunch of crooks and criminals. And that is why, somebody like Alex Oti, for people that know Alex Oti, that for a long time, that man has been looking for a way to come in and reform Abia State. They knew he does like the kind of way the way they know who P2B is. They've been fighting for years to block that man from getting the governorship of Abia State until the Obi phenomenon came up. And God, in fact, God used Obi to bless Abia people and gave them that man. And today the man is doing wonders. When you see a man who is ready to work, a man who has real empathy, real sincerity of heart to do something good for his people, you will know. This bunch of criminals, they have nothing to offer Nigerians. All they want to do is to come out and say nonsense. Please, anybody that knows Goodluck Jonathan should tell him to go and sit down somewhere. He's part of our problem today because he had the opportunity of doing something. He messed it up. He messed it up big time because I don't know the word to use to describe him. I just look at him as being dumb and dull at the same time. I don't know. As intelligent as he's supposed to be. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that is what Nigeria has become. It's so unfortunate. But Nigerians, like we always say, if you're not like, we're gonna do that, people should keep hoping. Maybe by the time the heat of this thing increases more, maybe you people wake up. Like I might give us a mandate to say, I still want to believe. I believe that if I said it, I was here yesterday, the other day, 2 days ago. If Nigerians think that the power of the masses cannot unseat these people, give it a try. Give it a try because Nigerians, because you've not tried. Until you try something, you may not know the effect it will have. But if everybody thinks, oh, it cannot happen, then that is when it will not happen. But if you really want it to happen, make a move first. Try first and see whether you succeed or not. Who are they? How many people are there? How many people? It's just that Nigerians don't want to do anything. Everybody just want to fold their arms. Some people, the ones that have people like us, I can tell you between yesterday and today, how many phone calls I've got. Hey, auntie, how is the Christmas going to be? How is it? I say, I need somebody to ask me my own self, how myself won't go take Christmas. Once in a while, when I come and ask auntie, how you pray? Do you even have anything for your own Christmas? You people are bombarding me with calls. This is what that's the only thing they want to do. How is it Christmas? How is it? What thing concern Christmas? Christmas will come and go like every other day. That's the thing. That's all they want to do. And this one they're talking about collecting.
Send them your Thanksgiving turkey.
They will see it on video. That's what I go take the video, I go send it to them, I go send to them. Because when they're supposed to do what they need to do, they won't do it. It's so sad. Somebody, a sensible person will sit on the street of Nigeria and tell you that they hope, hey, Tinubu built Lagos State. I trust that he will build. Which Tinubu will build Lagos? Will build Nigeria? Which Tinubu? The one that is earmarking how many billions for the office of an office that is not legally recognized in Nigeria. This is just cow. They've not told you furniture. They never tell on a food. They never tell on a government. Come on. Nigerians are not serious. They are not serious, honestly. I say it and I say it every time. Anytime I see some of those things, I believe why Buhari looked and finished saying Nigerian youths are lazy. When you're supposed to do what you're supposed to, you won't do it. See them. I was watching one video somebody sent to me. See when they see most of these celebrities on the road, all these movie actors and everything, they be jumping, hey, they be jumping around them. Hey, those ones will be flying 500 and they were scrambling upon it. Instead of you to go and fight and get a better government. How many people? I know how many times I've passed on the streets. I see most of these. I know how many times I've seen what's their name? Some of these, even Oprah Winfrey. Oprah is in New Jersey, and I know how many times. What is Shaquille O'Neal? I pass Shaquille O'Neal for road like this for this passer. Waiting concern you. The only thing I say, I recognize him. I say, hey, that's Shaquille O'Neal. Pass it. Then Nigerian youth, they will see one celebrity, they will jumping. The only thing they're jumping is just for still throw 1 naira for them. You see them scrambling. Instead of them to go on the street and fight and get a good government, change things for themselves. You're there looking for somebody to be throwing money in the air for you to be scrambling upon it. What a shame. What a shame.
Thank you, Madam Nena, for your wonderful submission. Thank you. May God bless you. Thank you, Madam. Okay, yes, sir.
Sorry, is it safe to tell TTA that and other people, please, with all due respect, they should stop addressing. For me, they should stop addressing Jonathan as a elder statesman. I mean, please.
No, you cannot. You don't have power to that.
I mean, so. I don't have that power. So, but that's my
personal
thing. It just bother me.
Hold on. I have somebody on the phone. Hello. Yeah. Good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from? Hello. Okay, I'll call on the next person on the panel, which is Madam Patricia. Madam Patricia, please, if you're there, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, Madam.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Is it clear today, or is it the same?
Yes, it's good. It's better today.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what happened for the past 2 days. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Let me say hello to everyone in the panel. Thank you for your submission so far, and of course, all our admirable comment session commentators. Thank you for keeping this platform alive. And yes, those that support with financial help, clicking the like and share button, and also subscribe. The subscribers as well, the monthly subscribers. Thank you so much for all you do. May your pocket never run dry. And of course, our dearest and most consistent mother for thank you for all that you do. We love you. Thanks. Our topic today, I'm happy. I would say I'm the most happiest person to see that our voices are really making an impact. You know, I remember, I think it was 3 days ago, we discussed about our PO and my stance on his reaction or his submission to these lawmakers. And I know many people disagree with me, but this was my point. Like I said that day, I said I've never known him. I don't know him. I've never ever heard of him. I said all I know about him is what he has said. I'm reiterating what I said that day. I said I don't know him. I don't have his track record. I've never ever heard of him. And all I know about him is what he has said, and I expected that consistency from him when it comes to this matter. And that was why I expressed what I expressed on that day. But I'm glad he came out and expressed exactly what I expected him to express. I'm very glad about that, because he's supposed to make himself an example, like he said. When he was a lawmaker, this is what he stood for, and he insisted that innocent motor must be what they must use. And that was what was lacking on that thing. And I still talk about it. A lot of people came out trying to eat me up, but you can't eat me up. I'm being critical and also very objective to my submission. I'm not just knocking on him because I want to knock on him. I knock on him because he didn't do the right thing. And now he's come out, so I'm glad he did. So kudos to him for coming out to clear the air, and remove every kind of any sort of doubt to his stance in things going forward. So I'm very, very glad about that. And then, of course, this election that is coming up in these 3 states, I can see already a lot of mayhem that is going to be meted on innocent people there. The fact that people just move on with their lives is something that is very, very shocking to me. I don't know how you just move on. You pretend you are behaving like an ostrich. You see a danger coming and you choose to hide your head under the sun, thinking that the danger will not see you. I don't know. I mean, is it not obvious that these elections are not going to be fair? They are not going to be free, and they are not going to be transparent. So what are the people going to really do on that day? What are they going? Why are they even going to vote? Why? That's my stance. Because I don't see anyhow people are going to go to vote.
Madam Patricia, that thing I've started again. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I have to remove you quickly because I could not mute you. Please don't unmute. Don't unmute yourself. Don't unmute yourself, please. Just stay mute. We can't manage it at all. Please leave and come back. Better.
Is she being attacked?
Yes, that noise is just too much to bear. It's coming from Madam Patricia. I don't know what was that. It happened yesterday. It happened again now. Madam Patricia, please sort this thing out once and for all. I don't know if this is virus or something.
Yeah, it might be like virus, because that was what happened to my laptop.
Exactly. It looks like a virus.
So she has to take it to the store so that
bad.
they can reprogram the laptop if she's using a laptop.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Please try and play back, Madam Patricia. Rewind it and listen to the noise that is coming from you. I asked yesterday. I think this needs to be sorted out. Meanwhile, let's move on to the next person. Madam Ahmed Bright, thank you very much, Madam, for joining us. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us. Okay, she's not there now. Let me go to Mr. CM. Oga CM, good evening to you, sir. Can we also hear you as well?
Okay. Okay, thank you. Good evening. Thank you.
Sir. I hear you. Thank you.
Thank you, Niger Watch. Actually, good evening, everybody. Please, all protocols duly observed. I said I had to pop in because I want to speak to my people of Imo State against tomorrow. Tomorrow is a D-Day. In fact, this election tomorrow is as critical as the one we had on February 25th. Critical in the sense that we want to really tell the forces of darkness that they can never win. Because what Hope Uzodinma is doing is even worse than what INEC did on 25th February, so to speak. How can you just put the people of Imo State in darkness. In darkness, in the sense that you took all the hotels in Imo, you don't want anybody to lodge there. How can the state government waste money? But booked all the hotels. He knows the type of people he's going to lodge there. Probably some hotels will be in charge of some result from one local government or from, I think Imo has 27 local governments. So these are some of the things he might do. Some area may be in charge of some results so that they will go there and be cooking up what they want to cook, hoping that the people of Imo State will have no choice. I understand that his poster is the only one in Imo State, in Owerri, so to speak. But people have defaced most of them overnight in terms of painting them. Since he could not want any other person to paste their posters, the ones they put only for him in the night, people went around to either pour paint on them or tear them as well, just so that to balance things up. All those things are good anyway, but what matters is tomorrow. And this is my advice to them. Just announce your result. Particularly, I think this should go to the Labour Party situation room. You don't wait because there's no INEC. INEC stops at the point that maybe they bring the beavers, get accredited, you vote, you stand there, they count the votes, you know the number, let them upload it, because in this case, no, I don't think Nigerians will stand the idea that it's not uploaded in real time. But if it should be uploaded in real time, I wonder how they're going to rig it. So I'm I'm inclined to think that they won't allow it to be uploaded, because that is only where they're going to rig. If they allow it to be uploaded, the moment they're uploading it, whoever is the polling agent in the Labour Party, I mean, polling agent for the Labour Party from any polling booth, phone the send the result direct to the situation room of the local government or of the ward, from there to the state. Labour Party should be able to be in fact, they should have a TV where they publish their immediately as they are coming in. They should be saying it that they have received result for this has been concluded. Just keep announcing it. It doesn't matter. Just ignore INEC, because if you keep quiet in the hope that they will do things properly, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. They announce anything and tell you to go to court again. So announce it, embarrass them by announcing it. If they now feel that your own is not the correct thing, let them bring their own. So beat them at their own game. This is the way it should be conducted. I think this same thing goes to any of all the two Bayelsa and KOGI hosting having the election tomorrow. Just announce it, because don't keep quiet. You've gotten it. The agent is at the polling unit. After counting, they will tell you Labour Party score so and so. Communicate it direct to the situation room. The situation room will say from so ward, so polling unit does this. This is the result. We just got in. They told us. You announce. Don't be afraid. Announce it, and then let the heavens fall tomorrow, because this is quite unbecoming. We cannot continue to put all the effort and then obey all laws. In the end, one criminal will just be somewhere and hijack it and feel that he's smart. If really this is a man, Hope Uzodinma is going for second term, he wants re-election, then why are you doing all this Agbero type? You should have been the person that will even be so free. Say, come and post your poster. My records will speak for me. Yet you are still doing as if you are getting in for the first time, stopping others from putting their own poster. You do not. You just want to see as if the people of Imo State will not vote, then they return you. It's not possible. It means you haven't done anything for the past 3 or 4 years. That's what you are trying to say. Why are you campaigning? Why are you fidgeting? Why are you afraid? So already, if I'm to interpret it, it means that hope has lost. So all that is trying to do is to inject fear in the people, into the minds of the people of Imo State. But look, never say never. What happens in Imo State is important for everybody. In short, any right thinking, every obedient, not just the southeast, every obedient, because all eyes will be on Imo State. First, hope shouldn't have been there in the first place. The man that brought him, like I keep saying here, the man that I brought him, Buhari, to further colonization and Ruga, the man has left. It's only fair and logical to send Hope packing, this time through the democratic means, through the ballot. So tomorrow, do not allow them to be waiting. We are waiting for INEC to collate. As long as the results are known from every polling unit, what are they? Is it not addition? There's nothing you are going to do. The quality control is being done at the polling unit because all the agents will agree, oh, this one is defaced. Let's reject it. This one voted on the line, so it is neither here nor there. You reject it. The moment you people agree, that is the quality assurance. You've done the quality check. This is okay, this is not okay. When you remove those ones, the what is left, you declare it and then this share it according to the parties based on their voting strength. That's all. So what are they collating? If you have 19 here and 85 here, you have 250. What are you? Everybody can do the arithmetic. In the end, this is just because there's nothing, no rejection. They're not going to reject anything at the collation center or maybe call for any other result. Everything is done at the polling unit. What is rejected at the polling unit has been rejected till eternity. What is accepted has been accepted. So I do not see that that is the beauty of this. The whole quality check is done at the polling unit. So whatever comes out there is authentic. You don't need any Supreme Court judge to come and start to pronounce figures for you or one type of Mahmoud to be somewhere in the midnight and be reading out what he doesn't know. So tomorrow is a D-Day. I wish more people the best of luck. Don't be afraid. Come out in time. The most important thing is be there early. Do not be afraid. Just be there very early. You already arrived. Don't allow anybody to intimidate you. Of course, there's no need carrying ballot box now because it doesn't work. Any ballot box carried, then that polling unit is nullified. So if you carry the ballot box and run away, it means that the election did not take place in that polling unit. That is the law. Everybody knows that. So there's no need. And if you wait till they declare result, you carry the ballot box. It's no more. It's not. It's of no consequence. Every mobile phone, Android phone, they've all got camera. You snap it there. The most the, the most important thing is make sure the situation room receives it within 2-3 minutes of it being declared there. Send it across and then let them start announcing. They don't need to collate. All they need to say is so polling unit has finished their own. This is the result. You give it out. Later you can start doing the arithmetic of 10 plus 20 plus 35. We know who will win. So that is the issue. Nobody should be intimidated. As far as we are concerned, Hope Uzodinma should be sent packing tomorrow. He shouldn't have been there. That is the worst example of what a leader should be. You do not invite the army, repentant Boko Haram terrorists. You invited them, give them free way to come and be shooting your people. For those that may think that we are making stories up, no. We saw people at your low market, broad daylight, a soldier lying flat as if it's amphibious brigade, shooting. What are you shooting? People selling banana and granite. Is that not what their people are running? Who did you see there? Then helicopter will be going on top of, flying all overhead just to scare people and then talk nonsense. A bubago just to coordinate it. So please, it has been a horrible thing. They've been able to endure it all these years. Tomorrow will be the end of Hope Uzodinma. Probably, who knows how it's gonna end. But they must try as much as possible. Labour Party should not feel intimidated. I salute the courage of the one-armed general, Atana Chonu, who is the flag bearer. He's not afraid. In fact, he has the way he speaks like a general. There's no point because he said the day a warrior was born in one town is the same day another warrior was born in another town. We know what it means. Mgbe a mụrụ dike na mba ka a mụrụ ibe. So he's quite in tune with the spirit of what tomorrow will bring. So I'm quite happy. There's nothing to fear tomorrow than to go and then reject the man. The fact that he doesn't want any other person to place poster and then use the one type of fictitious big amount of money to scare other parties. I show you that he's afraid. He wants rigging. He felt that he can intimidate others. Tomorrow, only him will. If he had opportunity of making sure that it's only APC will be on the ballot tomorrow, he will make it that when they give you ballot paper, you won't see any other party except APC. If it's possible for him to do it, he will do it. But in this case, I don't think, hard as he may try, it might not be possible. So that also will also count. So the people of Imo State, please do not pick any discouragement. treat it as your life depends on it, and your life really depends on it. Sometimes when you sort of start nursing fear, you are even empowering hope. He will think that he's an emperor or what he can do. Imo is too important to Southeast, to the Igbos. Imo is too important. That is the epitome of good government. In the past, because of Sam Mbakwe, people look upon Imo State, say, look at what the man did under 4 years. I don't think any governor did like that. It was after, when you mention MIO Okpara in terms of administration, the next person you mention, civilian administration, you mention Sam Mbakwe, and then people talk about P2B. That is the way. Ojukwu was, because he's a military man, and then he came at the time that Igbos were almost at the verge of extinction. So people rallied around him, and then he showed leadership just to make sure that we did not die. So since then, after Okpara, who governed this time region, is Sam Mbakwe people look up to. What he did in Imo State is still a landmark till today, still a record. So we've been looking for that. Probably Atan Ochon will be the next person, to come close to it. When he wins tomorrow, Hope Uzodinma is a disaster, just like Rochas Okorocha. Only that the difference between Hope and the Rochas is that Rochas was interested in stealing money, just stealing as much as he stole, just greediness, packing Imo State's money. So he did not bring soldier to come and make noise. When you are eating, you don't make noise. That is the difference. I don't know about Hope, whether he will steal more, he is going to steal more than Okorocha, but because of the bloodshed in Imo State in the past 2-3 years, no, it's unbecoming. Nobody will tolerate that. Even Boko Haram states in the north, they've not invited the Nigerian army to come and take over. So why should Hope do it? For what? Or for what? So that alone disqualifies him. And again, as a character, he hasn't. He has a shady past. Hope Uzodinma is a career, just like Tinubu is a career criminal in forging. Hope Uzodinma is a career fraudster. There's a man called Maurice Ibekwe from Okwele in Onuimo local government. This is the kingpin of Fred Ajudwa. These are their seat. So Hope Uzodinma is like the third in command, or this next to Maurice Ibekwe. So what they are doing at Okokomaiko area of Lagos, that's where his office used to be. People know it. So I don't see
That's
how
why
the man
they
should.
meet in first stack. I know them very well.
So I do not see how that man we end up and they be calling them in the same former governor of Imo State. If you mention Sam Mbakwe, then you start talking of riffraff like Rochas Okorocha, who, even if Rochas went to school, nobody knows the school he attended. The same thing with Hope Uzodinma. I don't know why Imo State is bedeviled with this type of, that is the charlatans. And when they come there, you see them, they always ally with this Fulani caliphate and then become a neo-colonialist of their people. Tomorrow is a freedom, is a liberation for Imo State. In fact, for Ndibu, because whatever goes on, people may think that the whole, the man in Ebonyi, Abia, Anambra, Enugu, we're all interested. In fact, the whole obedient, not just Southeast, everybody is interested in what goes on in Imo State tomorrow. So nobody should. They should not enter. In fact, come out as if, in fact, you scare the person. You don't care whether a lion is approaching. Just come out, vote. Make sure that you get accredited. You vote. Maintain the peace, because they thrive in when there's a chaos. That is when they will thrive. So maintain the peace. Make sure the votes are the moment they are counted. All you want to hear is what did Labour score and the other party. Send it immediately, so that as they are sending it, we are announcing it. We don't have. They don't have. If they fail to announce it, then they will regret it tomorrow. Forget it. Just announce it. If it's not correct, then later everything will be put on the table to sort out. We can't use swagbe. The word fella calls swagbe. Just do like as if we are timid. They intimidate you at the pool, and they intimidate you every time they say, "Who is INEC?" We know INEC will announce, but announce your own, so that will not be that will tell them that you can beat them at their own game. Tomorrow it should be fight to finish, because the way Hope is taking it. How can a governor? There's a school called government or a gay secondary school or something like that. If I get the name very well, the old girls association, the old students there, they hold annual convention every year. Since last year, they've booked a hotel they are going to use this year. Some are coming from all over the world. Could you believe Hope has to go and force those hotels to refund him? I mean, not to allow them use it, even if they have to refund, not to allow them, because you want the whole of the whole of Owerri to be your own. How can that happen? How can that happen? It's never done. You don't even. This is not a case of you are now spending government money to book every hotel is booked. Do you know how many? Do you know how many hotels that are in Owerri? Everywhere, nobody can get a space because they say government said they shouldn't give it everything under. I mean, what sort of Hitler is that? He's taking too much. Ndị Igbo don't like it. We are Republicans by nature. Igbo man believe in live and let live. We believe in competition, open challenge. If you pay, if you are here, I'm there, then we compete. How can somebody come and then be treating us as if we are Almajiri, that you are now an emir, the emir of Imo State? Whatever you say stays. No, you have to go to the north where they have a feudal system. People will come and be begging you. Imo State cannot do that. Not even the Imo of Sambakwe. And for your information, the people should know in terms of what is it called, educational advancement, I think Imo is the number one in the southeast. The state university alone is the most populous in Nigeria. Every course, every department, so many faculties. A state with that type of population, they have the highest number of applicants to JAMB. Since 2007, they've been saying Imo State will have the highest number of applicants to joint admission and matriculation examination. Even school SAT, though they may not lead the league table, but they have the high. They're always ranking high. So when you see this type of culture and then the type of state, you then bring a criminal who we don't know where he came from, nothing. Only he comes from Olu area. Just go in there to go and mess this space up, slaughtering people. Imo is now you can't pass through Imo State. They say everywhere is Hope Uzodinma. Killing here. No. Sorry for the K word. So buying people anyhow, it shouldn't work. Tomorrow is his last. You have to tell him that look, Ndị Igbo say that when a shrine, yes please, when a shrine makes noise trying to prove thick-headed, you will show the shrine the wood from which it was carved. So Hope has taken so much that the people of Imo State, the voters this time, will tell him that look, as a shrine, we carved you, and this from this tree is from this wood we carved you. So we tell you tomorrow. It cannot happen. I'm so bitter that with all the nonsense the man is doing, there has never been an election in Nigeria in which a governor who want to re-election, we go and say that there's no buy up all the hotels in the capital. It has never happened before. Not even Rogers, with all his kleptomaniac tendencies, was able to do it. So who is Hope Uzodinma? A fraudster. People that tell people, oh, I have a crude oil to sell, I have this, you transfer money, you come into Nigeria, then you disappear with the money and everything. That's what he was doing. When Maurice Ibekwe died, it was Hope like acted as his first son during the burial. It was Hope that was running errands because he felt that if his own father died, now look at where he ended up, governor of Imo State. Imo State of all places. No, it cannot happen. Yes, give us our mandate.
Can we say to add to all that you said, Imolite, if you're listening to us tonight, make sure that their means of mobility that they will use in coming to the ballots, to the polling units to come and snatch buses, render those vehicles useless. Now, this is it. Make sure you deflate their tires. If they come, they will come in their vehicles. Make sure that that vehicle is not motorable again for them if they show up at your polling units. I mean, you have your 2x2 nails and all of that. Just put them under their tire. Then they bust them. So if they know if you run, they know if you carry any vehicle run, they must see how they want to carry, how they want to snatch ballots. So and render them their means of mobility useless.
And even if they didn't succeed in doing that, the moment they snatch the thing is just the next thing is the announcement should be coming that so polling unit ballot box has been snatched
away
by whoever. Therefore, it's as good as no election from that side. That is the meaning. So you snatch it, you are snatching it at your own peril. You just don't care. Just make sure that the moment they are leaving, just announce. People don't think that police will listen to you tomorrow. Police, they are in cahoot with police, so they know what they are doing. The most important infrastructure tomorrow is the situation room of Labour Party. They should be able to announce. They should be able to say this is the situation. They should be able to say it. I don't know whether by any means possible. They have to be. They have to be. They have to be at the alert. At the alert tomorrow to counter them, because this is. This is. I mean, we are not living this. We are not under siege. Imo State cannot be under siege because of election. Owerri, you can't get any hotel. Owerri, you know that it's popular. There are more hotels than even this thing. You can't get anywhere. Hope has even driving people that booked a year before. What are you trying to be for? What? Ndị Igbo can't tolerate this. Nobody. You can't be more. It's not too. Who is even when they even want to mention people from Imo State? Mention the champions, the leading lights of Imo State. You can. You do not mention Hope now. You dare not mention. We know people that you can say yes. The Igbos from Imo State. You call 3, 4, 5. They say yeah, these are the leading lights. Who is Hope Uzodinma? Because Buhari brought him to Imo State to make sure that he gives the Fulani land for Ruga, which the people fought till I think fought him on it. I don't think he succeeded. Then Fulanization and all those nonsense. Luckily, Buhari has gone, so there is no need keeping Hope. The man who brought him is no more, therefore he should pack and go. That is the message. By any means possible, Hope Uzodinma should be sent packing from Imo State. Imo is too important to Ndi Igbo. That is the heartland of Igbo heartland. Imo, if you look at the map, Owerri is so equidistant from so many major cities in the southeast. That's why the people respect Owerri, and it's very cool, calm place. People go for weekend relaxation. Now, when you bring a criminal like Hope, you just go there and start to bamboozle people. Now blood is flowing everywhere. It cannot happen. Tomorrow is the D-Day, and that D-Day tomorrow, Hope will be sent packing. He shouldn't be there in the first place. Not to talk of going to get re-election. For who? Who will give him re-election tomorrow? No, it cannot work. Anybody but Hope Uzodinma. I think that should be it. Anybody but we prefer Labour because of the new sensation. We prefer Labour, but anybody but Hope Uzodinma, it cannot go there. APC for what? Is that not? But how can a reasonable person be voting APC? Let's even think about it. How can a reasonable person be voting APC? How? For what? Since 2015, are they not the people that has plunged Nigeria into this mess Nigeria has been, both at state and federal level? How can they look at Abia? In fact, tomorrow, if the people of Imo State, when they are voting, let them put the picture of Alex Oti. Let them just make a mental picture of Alex Oti as they are going to the polling station. They say, look at Abia. Aba that is a poster city for whatever is bad in a rot in a city. Look at how Aba is now wearing a new look, and the man is giving them hope. Seeing Alex Oti is like people are seeing another type of savior just by looking at him. And this, when I'm saying about Alex Oti in Abia, is for the whole Ndigbo, not just Abians or people from Abia State. So let them imagine another Alex Oti or something like that taking place in Imo State. Imo has not had it any good at all since Rochas came in. Since then till now, even Ike Hakim didn't do very well. They have not. Imo has been unlucky with leadership, but tomorrow,
honestly, you're very correct.
Imo has been unlucky, and this is the best we had when since Mbakwe left. Apart from military people they are bringing in, you can't judge them because you didn't vote for them. It's just a question of Abacha will say you go here, you come out. Since Mbakwe left, all the man's what the man did in Imo State is still a record till today. Everybody will tell you Imo is easy to govern. When you get in, just go and bring the blueprint of Sam Mbakwe, tweak it one or two, then you follow it, and then people will be surprised. But they don't want planted industries everywhere. Mind you, in those days, Imo used to be included. The whole of Ebonyi is part of. Okay, yes, a little bit of some part of Ebonyi is still part of Imo State. Then the whole of Abia and some part of Ebonyi. There, Sam Mbakwe was able to do under 4 years planted industries everywhere, and then education the best in those days. Say go to Owerri, go to Imo State, education. Sam Mbakwe paid attention to everything. Now since then, now look at criminals like Okorocha will hand over to another super fraudster, 419er, then Hope Uzodinma. What are we talking? It's a shame. And then he had the effrontery to be acting as if he's a dictator. You don't do this, you do this, you give order, they go and carry this person. Who are you? He's too small. Look, nobody even hope is nobody. These are his Ask him 1980, in the 80s and 90s, all he's doing in Lagos is 419. These are the people that I don't know who they defrauded a German professor. That was what led to the death of Maurice Ibekwe. What they did to the man, promised me everything, and then signed off. I don't know what happened. Thank God Obasanjo came. They Obasanjo used civilian whatever, got rid of Maurice Ibekwe. The man died, developed one sickness, denied him visa to go abroad or something. He died. And I think they've abandoned what killed him. So Hope was the person running around. Now he's now feel that he can come out because he went to Buhari. Fulanis want to do Fulanization. Who is ready? Ihedioha wasn't ready. They have to remove him. Hope Uzodinma from number 4 say, yeah, he can do it. Is he not this? Then they brought him. Now the Buhari who brought him for Fulanization is no more. It's only fair and logical for Hope to be discharged. He has come to the person. If you come to be a childminder to one place, and then the child you are minding, the child dies, it's only fair that you are sent back to where you came from. So Hope should go. The Fulanization agenda he came to accomplish with Buhari failed. The Ruga he promised all over Olo and all those nonsense he was doing, all those things failed. Therefore, Hope should be quietly sent home tomorrow. Quietly, we don't want to make noise about it. Imo is too important. All of us, all the Igbos worldwide, we all have our eye on Imo State. We don't want it APC at all. His own version of APC is even more toxic. There is APC in Ebonyi State. We are tolerating that for 1 or 2 things. But this of Imo State, I mean, is unbecoming. It's so bad. A state governed by Stambak. We know what it means. Tomorrow we will not talk about Hope Uzodinma. So please, I think I have to yield here till I come back again. Hope should not be allowed. Imo State tomorrow is a do or die.
Thank you.
It's a do or die. They must have to send the man packing by every means possible. The world will hear what will happen tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, August CM. I would have just allowed you guys to moderate yourself, but we have somebody, Mr. Chike is here with us.
Okay,
I'd like him to talk to us as well. After him, everybody can interject and we'll take it from there for the next hour before we round up. Yes, August CM, before I call Mr. Chike, I agree with you 100%. Tomorrow, Imo State's indigenous citizens must make sure that Hope Uzodinma is removed. They must make sure because the insecurity rate in Imo State cannot be condoned. They cannot continue like that. They must make sure this is the opportunity for them to remove him. Although they might try, but will INEC allow it to happen? That's another thing. Let me call Mr. Shike. Please talk to us. Thanks for your patience. Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you so much, my brothers and sisters. It's nice to communicate with everybody. CM, I'm thank you so much for what you said about Sam Bakwe because that's my uncle. You know, he's directly my mom's brother. I mean, he was the best governor, and nobody can even come close to. None of those riffraffs right now can even, come close to him. But what we must do, there's a reason why we are here as diasporas. God has a reason for us to be here, and we must continue to find out what that reason is. Whereas they can bully, these criminals in Nigeria can bully, Nigerians at home and cower them, to not even say a word. But for those of us that are here, we know that we have every right to say what we want to say. And we can lead those people in Nigeria to actually do something. And we have to provide that leadership. How we're going to do it? By coming together. For instance, those of us from Imo State, CM, I guess you from Imo State, Nena, for those of us from Imo State and from those of you from other states, we have to provide leadership. For instance, starting with all these criminal senators and House of Representatives, if we organize ourselves to make sure that those at home, support those at home, to actually begin to contact these criminals, the senators, confront them. Let it be local. Was it O'Neill that said all politics is local? If we do it locally, begin to confront these senators and tell them that you are not our senator, you are not our House of Representatives. Make them uncomfortable. They don't come home anymore. Let them stay in Abuja or wherever they might be. That is how we are going to win these cases. When they know that these people know who they are, if they know that we know where their children are overseas, in America, in UK, or wherever they might be, and we begin to make them uncomfortable, they know that this dance don't shift. It's begin to this dance, is now not like it used to be. So we must, begin to, even though we don't want to be, we're not advocating any, to kill anybody or something like that. But if we go to their homes and protest in their homes locally, for instance, my senator, whoever is representing my local area, if me and the rest of us that are here from the same local place would, advocate people at home, provide leadership for them to actually go to their homes and confront them, lay siege, make noise, make sure that they know that we don't agree with what they are doing. That's how this is going to work. If we wait till when we go to Owerri or go to Abuja, that's not going to work. People are too afraid, to do that. So since that's the case, then what we need to do is to do it, locally, clan by clan, local government by local government, word by word. That's how we must do it. That's how we must accomplish it. And if we do it that way, then it empowers everybody else. So for somebody like Hope Uzodinma, for people in the diaspora from Hope Uzodinma's area, would have to organize themselves. We'll have to help those in the local areas, to make sure that they really understand that Hope Uzodinma is not doing them any favors, and we must confront them. Forget all this, at least from those. I'm so glad I'm from IMO State. I'm glad that I am an Igbo, because we don't believe, like CM said earlier, we are more Republicans than this feudal system. We don't. If you're not doing well, we tell you you are not doing well. So we must help. The only problem we have at home is that some of these people are so afraid, that they're going to be killed. And that's true. That's true. But we need, for those of us that are here, we'll need to provide them leadership and let them know that we are behind them. If we have to help them financially, so be it. Let's come together. CM, Nena, those of us from Imo State, let's come together. Let's organize. There are things that we can say on this platform because of rules and regulations, because of YouTube. But we can say on conference calls, we can say the way we want to say it. If we want to do confrontational, we have to do it. We can say it, so please, Elvis, I would want us to you have each other's contact numbers so that we can get together and talk a little more things that we cannot say on this platform because of YouTube rules and regulations. I understand that. But if we can have a conference call, but we can talk everything, we talk here, and if we don't put it into action, then it does not make any difference. So let's contact each other. If you want me to lead, I've been saying that several times. I've left my phone number several times. Please call me so that we begin to actually discuss and put all this talk into action. If we don't put it into action, then everything that we say here, oh yeah, the government, Tinubu and his people will say, oh, that's how they talk. So what difference does it make? And I agree. But we must begin to put our talks, our speeches, wonderful talks, but if we don't put anything into writing, put anything into action, again, it's all talks, but what difference does it make? It doesn't. So we also have to begin to confront all these judges. We have to let them know that we know who they are. We have to, I think it was Nena was talking this morning about doing a collage. If we do a collage of all these judges that have made bad decisions and put their pictures all over, so that they know that we know who they are. So that they know, because their kids, their families are here overseas, we need to begin to find their where they live, and we begin to protest, to their families, So when they know that we know where they live, they won't be making such decisions. So that's part of actions that we must take. So if you also, for those of you that live in Maryland, I live in Maryland. I live very close to Baltimore City, not in Baltimore City, but very close to Baltimore City. So we need to be having meetings. We need to have conferences so that we organize. We know what we want to do. The talks alone cannot do it, my brothers and sisters. So we need to begin to talk to our local senators, Americans, local senators. I happen to be friends with senators and state delegates and everything because I ran for office before, so I know everybody. I was friend with Governor Hogan, former Governor Hogan, and it's not hard to reach out to all the senators. We need to leverage every help that we have, to confront these criminals in Nigeria. So let's talk. Leave your information. If you want me to contact you, leave your information. If you want to contact me, I've left my phone number, my email address with Elvis, with a Niger Watch platform. Call me so that we begin to talk. That's if again, all this talk but no action will not do any good. That's all I can say right now. So once again, my information is there. Let's talk. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Augustine, we can't hear you. You're talking.
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to ask Chikebet, election is coming up tomorrow. I think the critical thing first is let's get tomorrow out of the way, isn't it? let's get
Yes.
let's get tomorrow out of the way. I know what you're saying is still quite in order, but I mean, you will be here tomorrow or maybe next. You do show up. So let's try and get tomorrow out of the way. Tomorrow morning I will make a lot of phone calls. Though I try to make some this evening. There are people I will speak to. I mean, in Nigeria for because of in fact, tomorrow's election in Imo State is much more important than even the one we did earlier because we just have to tell them that we can beat them at their own game. Otherwise, what hope is waiting for is, but he may even do it in a way that there won't be election. They just announce him winner. He say go to court, go and challenge it in court, and they bring all the billions and start to buy the judges again. So
Dr. CM, to
yes,
support
please.
what you just said now, Mr. Elvis, I just post something in the private chat for you. I think they are trying to pull some stunts in KOGI.
Mhm.
Yes.
That
Okay.
could get that. That, that Kogi again. In fact, that Kogi again reminds me. You know, Dino Melaye. I followed his. I used to listen to him. That guy is a comedian, really. How
Okay, I
can
can
you?
see INEC is saying that there will be some delay in
You see,
uploading results in Kogi State.
eh, you see, you see it, you see it,
This is the
eh,
election.
you
They've
you
not even
see
done
it,
the election, though.
you see, you see,
Hmm.
Election,
and
nobody has got the
and
polling unit yet, oh.
you see, and mind you, it's only 3 election tomorrow. So what they call a traffic or the expressway to if the thing. So what if the whole 36 states are doing election at the same time? So you're telling me that you can't send email to like all of us here? We're all wanting to send email to one address, and they said, "Oh, there may be delay." See, tomorrow is only for 3 states, and they are giving. See, Yaya Bello, the incumbent, want to rig somebody in. That is what they are doing. APC state, you see it. There will be this thing delay in uploading. Why not delay? Why not delay in them coming to the place? It's only after voting and counting, there will be delay in uploading. It's a lie. All they want is tomorrow. They said, "Oh, we couldn't upload." Why? You see, Nigeria, this fraud. Anyway, well, I don't know what the people of Kogi State is all about, what they do, how they're going to handle it. It shouldn't happen. What do you mean by? Look, if they want to be delayed, it's better they stop it. They do it the next Saturday. To be honest with you, rather than if they are not ready to conduct it tomorrow, let's know that the election did not take place in Kogi State tomorrow. So let's say it will not take place on the 18th. I prefer that. I prefer move it to 18th. Any day you are doing it, you do it right correctly, not to 24 hours before the time. You said you want to to sound a warning that there will be delay. What will cause the delay?
For
What will cause the
Bayelsa,
delay?
for Bayelsa now, another one just landed also in the private chat.
Mhm.
We are about to see a lot of things tomorrow.
You see?
Um, this one, I mean, Mr. Elvis, maybe I don't know. This country, we need all elections should just be stopped, and the presidency should even be addressed first. Something about Bayelsa now is coming up again.
Hey, imagine 3 states so that are scattered. See, if they cannot be able, why can't they say tomorrow let Imo State to be Imo State, 18th Kogi State, maybe 25th Bayelsa. Let them so that we make sure that we got it right. They can't tell me there will be delay in uploading. This is what they use. Only that they they are short of telling us that they will switch off the IREV. That is the meaning instead of them to say they switch it off again like they did the last time. So they now say there will be delay.
Please,
Then okay,
Augustine, please help
yes,
us to read this. Thank you.
okay. He said this is from 99%. Hey, people are answering them. So he said 99% oppressed. That is the person sending the tweet. Live from Bayelsa State. INEC is doing everything within their powers to rig Saturday's governorship election in Bayelsa State for their highest bidders. Individuals and NYC core members who applied for ad hoc staff job with INEC for the Bayelsa State gubernatorial election were trained, given refresher training, and shortlisted. But just this night, INEC dropped all of them, substituted their names for some unknown persons, alliance and political party members. See, all the trained core members were asked to go back to where they came from. This includes APCs 1, 2, and 3. INEC didn't carry any of the trained APOs. They only left with voting materials. INEC and Professor Mahmoud Yakubu has destroyed the electoral process and the institutions in Nigeria totally. I agree. There is no remedy to this. Black market INEC. So, which means they use the funding to train ad hoc staff on what to do. 24-hour or midnight of a night towards they tell them to go. They now recruited. You see what?
Let me come in. Let me come in here. Thank you very much, Augustine. You see, for me, with all this that is happening right now, the reason for this is because Nigerians are still asleep.
Yes.
That's the only reason why they are doing this.
Yes.
In other words, they see us finish. They're not getting go respect or regard or fear for us. Right? So it means that whatever that will happen tomorrow, Nigerians will go on social media and cry. Why others Nigerians will go to bar and drink 3310 and press blow and relax. This is what has been happening for the past decades, or rather, since Nigeria was created. Nigerians complained, we yell, we talk, but no single actions. Don't be surprised. We are going to be here together tomorrow. Don't be surprised what these guys are going to do tomorrow. You all will be surprised because it happens. It happens in 2023 presidential election. So happening now in governorship election, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not, because Nigerians are not ready for anything. They are not. That is the truth. Nigerians are not ready. You and I talking right now. Today is Friday. I've said it over and over again so that it doesn't look like I'm just emphasizing or talking. Tell your person on Friday, just give the common 10,000 naira. Say me take drive at least 10 bars or lounges and see what Nigerians are doing. Make it secretly record all of them. Make it post and come up show here. Because if I do it, people might think that I planned it. That's why I'm telling others to do it. That is the level where we find ourselves in Nigeria. Nigerians don't care about the oppressors. Watch out what is going to happen tomorrow. Just watch out. These guys are already planning it. Can you imagine? The NYSC cops that were trained, all of them have be exchanged with satanic people that will ring the election for them tomorrow. This is where we find ourselves, my brothers and sisters. Thank you very much.
You know, things like this happen. Don't forget River State. Don't forget that BBC made an extensive expose about one man that they didn't even know his academic qualification. You talked elaborately on that story here.
Okay, when BBC made that, when they gave that information that time, till now, did you hear anybody investigated that particular man?
God bless you, sir. So now
we're in trouble in Nigeria, my brother. We're in big trouble. Whatever you complain about here, in case you're not aware, these guys are listening to us. They drink their most expensive wine in their living room, in their most expensive couches. They'll be laughing at you. They know these things. You will complain, you will talk, but we can never get results.
Exactly. It's true. It's true. Ha! So which means they did all those training just to keep people quiet. Oh, they are training us. We will do it rightly. Then 24 hours or midnight of the day, they send them packing, recruit who they like, and then party member. Oh, Nigeria, they're in fact
and the most powerful part of it is that these core members are youth. The youth that are supposed to get angry at the things that are happening. They are the ones that are supposed to get angry at what is going on. But they'll just go home. You know, those that want to go do whatever. Go and
but like, you can see now that meanwhile they UK and me they angry now.
Yeah. Now exactly. Now we angry.
You were there, America, you are angry. People who follow the day there, they are not interested.
That's the unfortunate thing.
Eh? They are not.
That's the kind of person that will tell you tomorrow, you know, that America, they come out, come there in front.
We are in big trouble in Nigeria.
That's why I say let the pain in Nigeria increase. Let the intensity of the heat increase.
Exactly.
You never make them enough.
Not be people. Some of us for abroad go still go the car and send them money again.
Yeah, that one don't stop now.
Send them money. People that doesn't care about their own life. We are here fighting. The same people will be the one that will come here insulting us.
It's true.
Election that was supposed to happen tomorrow is already ringed.
Hey,
it's already ringed.
Wow.
That was why I was agitated that they shouldn't go and vote at all, because I already foreseen this. The very moment Yakubu Mahmoud said they should turn the camera off with that conference he had, that's already the sign that it's not going to be fair, it's not going to be transparent, and it's not going to be, whatever. So
it's true.
I think they should cancel it out. They should just cancel it. The people should not go. Because what's the point?
No, even though they don't go, somebody will be declared. If they don't
go,
your network is bad again. Your network is bad again.
Okay. It's another device entirely.
Yeah, I don't support the idea of not going to vote. And another, this brings me also to what I'm sorry for.
No, if you don't go, they'll just give you
and that brings me to what I was saying about this Simon. Each time I say what I say, I refer back to this Simon Ekpa guy. Do people know that he declares it at home in Imo State tomorrow? So you ask yourself, why would you declare it at home in Imo State? So that's why I believe that guy he's being used to do what he's doing. He's being used. Why would you declare it at home? So tomorrow, the people they will attack are the people that are coming to vote. They will not. They will see all these criminal people doing what they're doing in polling booths. So they will see the army doing what they will not attack them. They will use these people to attack innocent people that want to go and vote. The people that are supposed to go and remove Hope Uzodinma. That's why I say that guy.
You guys shouldn't be surprised if Hope Uzodinma is declared the governor of Imo State.
That is unfortunate place where we find ourselves. Yeah. That's the unfortunate place where we find us. And somebody will come here and tell me, Biafra this, someone this. That idiot declared sit at home tomorrow.
Anyway, all I know is that I know people will even ignore that, because even those that we like to vote for Hope Uzodinma will still come out. Those that hope we like to use to rig election, it won't work.
Let me take this call, Augustin, in 1 minute. Thank you, Madam Origin, for calling back. Please talk to us.
Yes, please, everyone. Please, I respect everybody's opinion. Nobody should think what I'm going to say is, I have no intention of attacking anybody's submission. Every submission is correct. After all, what we are using is language, and the meaning of language is babble, confusion. So everyone is coming from the area of compassion for our nation. So however it comes, I'm not here to say what anybody said is wrong. So let me go straight to the point. You see, what I keep screaming is, can't someone, a leader, all these our so-called statesmen, come out and say, stop this election. Stop this election.
We don't have any.
Everybody see. No, that's what I'm saying. See, what I'm trying to say is, I keep stressing it. I don't know what you people are talking to. The people I'm talking to are frustrated. They are ready. People are just like they've had it. They go out and vote. They vote and it is turned around. They don't vote. It is turned around. They vote and fight and make sure they do all the T's and dot all the I's, like Dr. CM said, and they push that person. It is only Alex Oti that they have not touched. Go around, go and research people that won fair and square. The judiciary have sacked them. So where are we even blaming Nigerians? Nigerians are ready. We have no leader. Whether opportunity, somebody come out and tell them, sit at home, everybody. Go and get a paper, however you get it, scratch it out. If they are doing a judiciary, get your own judiciary, get a verdict, no election tomorrow. And then we'll fight it from there. And not letting people go out.
All right.
And be quiet.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if people don't come out tomorrow, somebody will declare the winner. If people sit at home, somebody will declare the winner. If anybody says there's no vote, somebody will still declare the winner.
Listen, Mr. Nigel. See where I'm coming from, right? If this election is cancelled,
who is going to cancel it?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So let us not concentrate on blaming the people. The people are ready. The people are voting.
No, now you said if the election is cancelled, who is going to cancel it? Who? You see,
we are still on the same thing. We are still on the same point. That comes to leadership.
There's no leadership. You see, this is one of the things that I also talk about, madam, and everybody else. So our kind of submission should be specific and be direct. You cannot be giving submission on a basket. It's like putting the water on a basket. Exactly. Do you have a leader? Where is the leadership that you are complaining to now? For example, who is the leadership?
We have opposition party.
Who?
Now let me call. Yesterday I called, or is it yesterday or 2 days ago? I called 3 people's names. I called Vice President Atiku. He's in opposition. He sat for the election. He knew what happened. He went as far as going to America to get all the evidence. We know we have no leader. We know we don't have a government. We know.
Madam Origin, you want me to help you? You want me to help you, Madam Origin? I know you are very passionate about seeing our country work. But the truth of the matter is you cannot be calling on Atiku and Obi where these satanic people use cane beat. They beat them like say they don't have nobody. We should say it how it is. Atiku went to America to cry. Nobody listened to him.
It's IMO said it's gonna be beaten tomorrow.
You say you are calling on Atiku. Anyway, thank you, Madam Origin.
They are going to vote tomorrow. They are coming out. They are going to vote.
All right.
But what is the result? That's the question.
Mr. Elvis, if I must say something here, when Nigerians marched on the street,
definitely.
Go ahead, Madam Nena. Thank you so much, Madam.
When Nigerians trooped on the
street, I hope
street,
you don't want to talk to Madam Origin, Sha. I want to let her go.
Just in a response to what she said, when they
Madam Origin, hold on, please.
Sorry, when they trooped on the streets for justice for Mohbad, nobody led them. They woke up and they rose.
Oh.
When they trooped on the street for answers, they did not wait for no leader. Nigerians does not need somebody. Look, Nigerian youth does not need somebody.
Now for Mohbad gathering and that protest you saw, now blow they go press.
That is the problem. They don't know what they want.
Oh God, you don't know Nigerians.
With this setup, they were trooped off on the street.
So what you're saying is that there are no leaders for the reasonable ones in Nigeria.
Nobody to cry to. The only person I can cry to now is God and Madam Origin and the people listening to me now. Finish. Who?
That's what we have.
It's true.
That's what I want to hear. That we don't have anybody to lead the reasonable people. When it comes to the what you call the blow type, they will come out. But I tell you, I guarantee you, I have called everybody in IMO, in Abia, they are crying. They need a leader. We need a leader to come out and say, my people, and that is why people like Nnamdi Kanu, nobody should crucify them anymore. They are trying to see how they can buffer and fight this evil. Sunday war them, all of them. Or when they begin to agitate,
but people shouldn't even be adding. People shouldn't even be adding Nnamdi Kanu to this whole situation. The guy is suffering and languishing away in jail. He's not saying anything. So why is his name coming here?
him.
We should talk about the remaining satanic people that is hiding under the name of Nnamdi Kanu, even when Nnamdi Kanu is not part of their satanic activities.
Satanic activity is true.
That is the truth. That's why I call about Simon Ekpa. That's why I said about Simon
That's
Ekpa.
what I said. Even Nnamdi Kanu was not in jail. All these people they're accusing that they're under him, he would have been able to. When you leave people with arms without no guide, they can use it anyhow. So they know why they kept Nnamdi Kanu there. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
I rest
Thank
it
you.
there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Madam Origin. Thank you so much. The truth of the matter is, let me put this true, my people. Listen, we come here to talk every day. The reason why we come here to talk every day is to give awareness to ourselves and to the people listening to us. Before we come here to talk, we already know we are not going to get a result. In case you're not aware, I know, because these guys are listening to us. I have people. I have top people that I communicate with. They listen to us. But we're not going to get a result. Like my brother said, give us a mandate the other a few minutes ago, that the person that BBC exposed that doesn't have any kind of credential or whatever, till today, nobody investigated that man and the man is not arrested. And then tell me, anybody that is being exposed, either on mainstream media or newspaper or on the social media or anywhere on ground, physical or anyhow, tell me, as long as these people are affiliated with these satanic leaders, past and present leaders, they don't go to jail. They are not being persecuted, talk less of being prosecuted. So we're in big trouble in Nigeria. So when you call into the show, oh, we should complain to elders. We don't have elders. We should complain to Atiku and Peter Obi. Atiku and Peter Obi was flogged out. Atiku went all the way to America. He went there. America, where Madanena they stay. Where many of them they stay. He went there, he stayed there. They gave him evidences to remove Tinubu. He came here, they say your evidences is inconsequential.
It's true.
What happened? Nothing happened. So we should still be complaining to the same article where they use K beat. Most still they complain to us, say, oh, Gafala, and that's not say if I beat you yesterday. We say, but we all let you know, say, hey, we get problem for you. Go say, I for try help now, but my whole problem for you is more than me. That's it. Peter Obi just left another submission yesterday, which I read earlier on. Nobody will listen to that, talk less of working on it. That's how it works. The country is messed up. The country is captured. It's two ways. Either Nigerians take back the country or we live with it. Trust me. For us to be calling, you don't even need to call on our elders, for example. With all these situations that we all are facing right now, they are aware. Are you going to tell me the Nigerian elders are not aware that IMO, KOGI, and Bayelsa state election is tomorrow? Or are you going to tell me our elders are not aware that Edo State governorship election is also coming? Are you going to tell me our elders are not aware that the just concluded presidential election that they ringed? Mahmoud Yakubu ringed it. Tribunal ringed it. Supreme Court cemented it. So who is speaking for us? Let's come here and speak and give awareness to people. 95% we will not going to get results. Thank you. I'll leave the floor for you, Mr. CM. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I think with this thing that give us a mandate posted. Hey, so before they will be ashamed use Wayo. How can already a KOGI state election result tomorrow there may be delay in upload? What are you talking about? What is going to cause the delay? It's rather you postpone it to next week Saturday and do only that one. Then the people you train for Bayelsa to get them ready to go and do ad hoc stuff, you send them packing as if the election won't take place. Then who is going to do it? You bring these people are taking Nigeria. I think like somebody said regarding, I read something about P2B. They said Obi is trying to lead people that are not ready. Somebody said it. He said that is the problem. You know, sometimes it's not that the leaders do miracle, but the followership or the people you are leading. When you see the passion in them and the way, in fact, you the leader, even if you have headache or you are bedridden, you will jump out, say, look, because of the way you are seeing. But the people you are leading are even looking as if that they don't need it. Those people they are sending packing, tomorrow they will say, come and vote. Who are these people that are voting? You bring people, can't carry members of APC. Already, there's a debate now that most of the resident electoral commissioners they appointed are APC members, can't carry member. Maybe, let me just say, maybe that all these things are happening to tell. It's like going in what is that called in those days when there's Hamatan and my mom will wake you up for early morning prayer. You are still snoring. You just come and pour ice water on you. Then you just quickly jump up immediately. So maybe this is what these people need. Maybe the impunity is now to your face. What can you do? So they have to do something. You have to do something. So that to me, tomorrow is really well. Nobody's sure. Tomorrow is gonna be something else. It's gonna be something else. To be honest with you. It's gonna be something else. Well, we see what takes place tomorrow, but as far as I'm concerned, people are not showing enough commitment to say that yes, they really mean something. I don't know. It's a shame. It's a shame. I can't see why this type of thing should be happening and nobody is saying anything. It's a shame. It's a shame, really. But let's see. Let's see how it goes. That's all I can say for now. Let's see how it goes. Give us a mandate.
All
Are
right.
you are you
Because
still there?
because we
Yes, I'm
might
here.
like, yes. Hold on. Give us a mandate because we might likely spend more time here tomorrow. So I'd like us to round up now. We're already over 3 hours.
Okay.
So let's have our final submission. Starting with give us a mandate, give us a final submission. I'll come to Madam Nena, then I come after Madam Nena, we'll move on to Oga Chike. So let's move on. Oga, give us a mandate, give us your final submission, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Helvis. Thank you for your passion and the love for the country. Earlier I was talking about Goodluck Jonathan. Honestly, people like him should just hide his head in the creek, because you won't tell me that this man is not hearing about the whole thing going on in his own state. As he said, his state is small. So if your state is small, mostly you are an ex-president, so to say,
It's
in
true.
Nigeria.
It's true.
That means every intelligence in your state may even come to you first before it gets to the governor's office.
It's true.
It can be proven because you are an ex-president. The security information of your state, Mr. Ebele Goodluck Jonathan, may even get to you first, or maybe simultaneously as it gets to you is getting to the governor, because
Yes.
in quote, you are a protected citizen.
It's true.
Even though you don't deserve it, in my own humble opinion, you don't deserve it. You went there and you wasted good 6 years. The most appalling one is that a woman can afford to buy a $1.2 million common under your watch. And you come out to tell Nigerians, congratulations to Abia, IMO, and Bayelsa. IMO, KOGI, and Bayelsa.
people, I want to prove your, I want to actually clear your doubts that every news that we are seeing here per second, per hour, everything, Goodluck would have heard about them maybe 1 hour ago before we hear about them. And that's why Madam Origin could say that, is there no elder that can say, you know what, INEC, stop it there, stop it. This cannot hold. More so is in your state that women were tear gas today for saying that the commissioner of police should step down and let somebody neutral take over. Mr. Jonathan, you can't tell me you don't know all this. Don't fool yourself, sir, with all due respect. As crazy as Donald Trump is, as crazy as he is, with all of his court case going on in America, he is still being protected. Why? Because he's an ex-president of America. He's still being protected. And you see a man that is still getting money from our taxpayers' money, from all of our collective efforts. He's telling Nigerians, he's telling our youth, who turned the youth? You know, Tietie asked him a simple and salient questions. He said, what's your opinion? What's your talk? What's your take to our youth that will be on the street tomorrow for these political talks, knowing fully well that their own children will be in their mansion? You hear what Jonathan told him? People like you should be held responsible because you know the truth and you won't say it. But I mean, nothing more to it. It's only sad that as small as Bayelsa State is, no development, nothing is happening. You should even be in the forefront, leading this whole thing, saying my state needs. I mean, I don't know how these people they reason. I don't know how they reason. I don't know how they reason. A former president and your people are suffering, and now you can even say it's, I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Every time it bleeds my heart. People, how these men, how they reason. But you know what? Madam Origin said it. Maybe these guys, they are, not even maybe, they are all cultists. They drink red oil. They spill red oil. They bait with red oil. Bello is telling Nigerians and the KOGI that Tinubu should hold Abuja, even though he is not the legitimate president. What happened in KOGI does not concern him. That was what Yeye Bello told the president, that, hey, you don't rig your horn, enter Asoroko. Invariably, that's the interpretation that Yeye Bello meant. He said, hey, Tinubu, keep your mouth shut. You don't rig, enter Asorok. So you hold Abuja. Whatever I do for KOGI State as the current governor, no concern you. That is a simple thing. And that is what hopeless Uzodinma is doing also in IMO. That's they are telling you that. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
You know the implication of this Tinubu in Aso Rock is that
sir, you don't know.
They don't know that everybody will undermine him because they will say, after all, you for certificate. Who are you to talk to? Because the man is like a lame dog, not like he is. He is a lame dog because him being the imagine an outgoing governor that is a KOGI outgoing Yaya Bello talking to the person they say is a president. If it's so be that is there, he won't talk now. Now you are outgoing. You cannot tell him, mind that. And I mean, look at, because they know. That's why maybe
because they know what they did for him. They knew what they did, and that's why with the Wike we say whatever he say, because they know what they did for this illegitimate president that now said he's going to Saudi Arabia to go and get investment. And I'm asking them, what about the investment in France? You started with France, from France to India, from India, UAE lifted ban. Now Saudi Arabia. I just told Abati, you were fumigating on Arise TV. Now you are on your microphone and loudspeaker. Can you tell Tinubu to come and tell us about his criminal case? So, but I mean, let's leave that there for now, because that guy so. But Jonathan, if in case you are hearing us tonight, a belly Goodluck Jonathan, can you for once, like Madam Origin said, can you call Mahmoud Yakubu and say, you know what, and to what Dr. CM suggested, let's have this election one after the other.
Exactly.
Do Bayelsa, because I mean they have a former president. Let's honor them with that. Do Bayelsa tomorrow. Do IMO the next week, and then do KOGI the following week. Because that also is it makes sense, so that we all our eyes can be on one place, and we make sure that it's free and fair.
And they will upload.
And they will upload instantly. Because tomorrow now, our eyes will be everywhere. As we are watching KOGI, you are watching Bayelsa, and we should not. It should not even be it should not even be a problem. But because of what Mahmoud Yakub have turned the system to be today, we will now have to like, okay, let's do them one after the other. My people, what here I know, like my boss here go say, now where my sense reach, now they talk reach. Make I keep my mouth shut so that other people go fit talk. Thank you very much. See you all tomorrow.
Exactly. Okay, who
All right. Thank you, Madanena, thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. Give us a mandate. May God bless you. Thank you. We all will have ourselves here again tomorrow. Madanena, please give us your final submission.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Ibis. I don't have much to say again. That the Nigerian youths, the ball is in your court. My IMO people, I don't know how many people that are hearing us here. No matter what happens, do what you have to do to show the world that you are ready to kick this criminal out. This man is a thief. He is as horrible as, I believe that's why Tinubu is still he's still fraternizing with him. You people know that even this whole Uzodinma we're talking about now, this man is a visiting governor in Imo State. Yes, visiting governor in the sense that this man doesn't stay in Imo State. This man doesn't even stay nowhere. He flies in, stays for a few hours, flies out. The story has it that he flies in, turns on the generator in government house, stays for a few hours, and he flies out. That is his this thing. This is a man that has a case of, you know, fraud and everything that was on his neck. The fraud that he carried away when Mr. Rassema was giving his background with the Okwele Holdings. He was Okwele Holdings chief driver. They had their fraud, 4 point something billion dollars fraud, and some 600 and something thousand euro fraud that they committed. His boss died in detention. He had it on him. It was when he joined APC. As usual, his sins were forgiven. That's what gave him power to be doing with it. This is a man who has a case with EFCC. This man is a criminal. He's a crook. He has a lot of, my brother was, let me use the mild language. He has a lot of red blood in his hands. This man has done terrible in Imo State. Terrible. This man is I say it every day and every day. He is a curse to Imo State. He is a curse that Supreme Court brought to Imo State. Imo people, whatever you people will do, whatever anybody will do to get this man out tomorrow, it has to be done. And when it comes to the general Nigeria, the Nigerian youths, Nigerians, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Anybody who is telling you, or maybe you're telling yourself that there is a possibility that things will change, things will get better with this bunch of Alibaba and the 40 thieves that are in Nasarok, you are a dreamer. Dreamer, big time dreamer. You are living in La La Land. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. So if you think that there is no power in you getting Nigeria back, try first. Try first. Give it a try first. Let's see if it's going to work or not. For me, I believe that there is power in numbers. Let's wake up and do what we need to do. This country is not making any movement. This country is not going anywhere. This country is not moving. This country is not moving. Look at criminality all over the place. To think that somebody like Mahmoud Yakub will still be walking free on the road of Nigeria today is appalling. To think that people like that are still the ones that are entrusted to conduct elections is ridiculous. It's highly ridiculous. Very, very ridiculous. The Nigerians, the ball is in our courts. Wake up and do what you have to do. This country needs to be rescued. This country has potentials. human resource, human potentials, natural resources, everything. This country, Nigeria is, I'm telling you, somebody was talking at the other time, I was mentioning about the quality of Nigerians in diaspora. Let me tell us something. By the place I work, the hospital I work, we changed from I knew from an old electronic health record into a new one. For people that are in the health center in America that are here, you know what it's called, Epic. Epic, it happens to be one of the best and the most expensive electronic health record. My job just switched to it recently. I tell you, of all they brought a lot of experts in this Epic to come and train us on how to use it. I'm in my own unit alone. My unit, they sent about 8 to my unit. Out of those 8, 6 of them are Nigerians. Nigerian youths, young people. Huh? Mr. Asima, are you saying something?
So I said wonderful.
Yes.
6.
Out of this, I'm talking about just my unit. When they were trying to introduce themselves, I have one other Igbo girl with me. She was telling me, the girl, because the girl is much younger than me. She said, Auntie, this person is in Nigeria. They said, so 2 of us were saying, I said, Nigeria know they carry last. Anyway, we enter 6 of them, 6 of the experts in my unit alone. And they were telling me, oh, there are other people. There are most of the people they met because they came in my hospitals. I mean, people that know hospitals in America, very huge. They came in their thousands. They just sending them, different units to go and help to acquaint us with it. Most of them are still around now because we started this last 2 weeks. I'm telling you, out of the 8 that came to my unit, 6 of them are Nigerian youth, young people in less than 30.
Hey,
I'm telling you, these are talent, brain. One of them, I was even asking him. I was speaking to him from Delta Igbo. The guy is a dentist from Nigeria, a dentist from Nigeria. He's in the process of writing his board. Then he got the certification in that. This guy is a computer guru. Nigerian youth. These are people that Nigeria is sending frustrated. And he said he came to this country 3 years ago. These are people that Nigerians are frustrating out of Nigeria. Nigeria has everything to make that country great and mighty. We have everything, I'm telling you. But it's unfortunate. It's so sad. It is very, very sad. We need to wake up and take our country back because we have everything it takes to be great. God bless everybody.
But I have a question though.
Yeah.
The every day that people like Jonathan or Basojo, all of them wake up, every day they wake up, including Babangida de Maradona. Every day they wake up, are they happy about the state of the country? Are they really happy?
Maybe what is giving them happiness is the amount of money in their account now. Maybe, I don't know. That's what I'm just saying.
Because their money is even useless now. Man, I don't know.
Okay, I don't know who is speaking next, so that I think it's Madam Patricia.
No, is Madam Patricia. Let's see if you can speak to us then. Madam Patricia, go ahead. Give us final solution.
Yeah, I think you didn't want me to speak next, but that's okay.
No, Mr. Chike, I'll come to you, sir. I deliberately don't want to call Gashike. Let's see if Madam Patricia can speak now. Go ahead, ma. Okay, we can't hear you. Unfortunately, you are muted, so we can't hear you, madam. Okay, let me come to Oga Shike. Sir, please, I would like you to talk to us now. Thank you. Please unmute yourself.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys again. Unfortunately, we know how the election is going to go tomorrow. It's going to be rigged. We know who's going to be governor tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's going to be hopeless Uzodinma. I wish I don't have to say that, but it is that's how it's going to go. So personally, I like to look beyond tomorrow. I like to look beyond tomorrow because we already know what the results for tomorrow is. As much as I've tried to call people that I know in Nigeria. I've sent messages as much as I could. However, we know what the result is going to be tomorrow. Mark it one way or another. Hope Uzodinma is going to be announced. Not that he's going to win, but he's going to be announced the governor tomorrow. So on a personal level, I am thinking of what do we do tonight? How do we start? What's going to be, what we're going to do to combat.
Can I interject you, sir? I don't want us to just blanketly say that it's going to be announced. Let's see hold on and see what they want to do. But I don't want us to, because the Emolite may be listening to us tonight. So let's not give them that benefit of doubt. Let's just wait.
I understand. Okay, so my point is also, let's have a plan B, just in case. Because it might be too late tomorrow. So let's have a plan A. Plan A is that, okay, at 10, Cholono is going to be governor tomorrow. Let's have that as a plan A. But what if not? At least for us, so let's have a plan B. Do we start that plan B tomorrow? We should have started it like a month ago. So, but, it makes me so sad. It's like when South Africa, the apartheid, where a few 1-2% of the people ruled over the 98%. Kai, where does that happen in the world except in Africa, except in Nigeria, where we have all these people and we're letting 1% of the people, like what's his name, Hope, hopeless, whatever he is. We let 1% of the people, like scare 98% of the people from speaking their minds, from electing the person that they want rule them. Kai, where else does this happen? Waiting do us. Waiting. I think it's Sierra Leoneans will say waiting happened to us. When did this happen? And for us that are here in America, in UK and other places, where we don't realize the power that we yield. We are not using this power that we have. We could have made Showore president when he ran for president, but we were too divided. We were going. Some of us were even saying, "Oh, why don't you go run for local government election first?" When we had a criminal Buhari with no high school certificate ruling 98% of the people. Now we have this certificate forger. We don't even know where he comes from. And we give them the opportunity to rule over us. There are so many things we can do. This man, we cannot, if we let him come here, or if we let them visit over here and they feel so comfortable. Come on, brothers and sisters. We cannot let that little things that we can do. We must start now to do. We must start now to have a plan of action that next time, what's his name? Tinubu comes here, or the rest of them, the next time they come here, that we're not going to. Isn't it a shame that, what's his name? The vice president, so-called vice president, Shitima. Do you know that his wife, his young wife, just had a baby in Atlanta?
In Atlanta?
Yes. in Atlanta not too long ago. I don't know if she had returned, but it's like a month or two ago.
See,
She
they went
came
to the
here to have
You mean her Uzodinma's wife?
they
No,
went to
no,
the
Vice President,
Shetima.
right?
Okay.
Fatima.
She
they
Okay.
came
went
to
to the
Atlanta to have a baby. Come on, yo. And we didn't make a noise. But we're talking about, Nigerians that are home that do not make noise. Let's also take responsibility. We are
And
not taking
honestly,
responsibility.
that should not even have been allowed to even happen in the first place. Honestly,
I agree.
man.
So the reason why that happened, and it wasn't a big deal, was because we didn't have a plan B. After this election tomorrow, let's come together. Let's have a plan of action.
All right.
Let's make
Thank you.
sure that uh, what's his name, Festus Keyamo, this house that he has in Houston, that will fight him so that he can lose that house.
And even the mayor of Houston had to be called out, or even the people of Houston should go. They need to even do something, because I think I saw that guy having a picture with the mayor of Houston. All of these guys, they need to be put to the.
Let me take this call.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me take this call. Hello. Yeah. Good evening to you. Your name, where you calling us from?
Hello, Naja, it's Knowledge Solution.
Oh, Mr. Nolly. It's been a while. It's good to hear from you, sir. Please talk to us.
I've been around, bro. I'm just listening. What I want to say is that, like the guy that is talking now, he's talking about Fatima's wife coming to Atlanta to give birth, and Nigerians, no one talk. And it just flashed on me that Nigerians, what we do, except some people, except some few, like you guys, but for all other Nigerians, what we do is just talk and talk and talk and talk. But when it comes to action, we don't take no action. So that is the reason that these people are doing what they are doing. Why? Because we don't take no action.
Okay. So, how do you want us to start the action then? Are you going to take a lead?
No, like for instance, no, I'm not about taking a lead. Like he is saying that Fatima, wife came to America to give birth last time, and give us a mandate, live in America, and the other, I believe, the other woman live in America, and they don't have idea. But the guy who knows, he didn't even raise it up.
Yeah, exactly, because we don't know about it.
If I don't know, you understand?
Yeah, that's true.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, we are listening.
Yeah, so he's supposed to, if you know, he's supposed to raise it up. Let other Nigerians know. That's what we're talking about. Not just to talk about it. But like Madam Nana don't know about it. He doesn't know that this woman give birth in Atlanta. Give us a man that doesn't know. And many people who live in America doesn't know. So not that Nigerians so sometimes some people just they get information, they withheld it, and they will come and be talking about as if they're gonna lead they're leading the protest or the whatever, you know. So that's what I just want to say.
Thank you,
that
sir.
if anybody get information of such, you should bring it up so that we can tackle it. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, God knowledge. Thank you.
It's true.
That was a great point for me, because I mean, I'm just hearing it for the first time, because people would have been not in the house that are protesting, honestly.
Anyway, Augustine, please give us
Yeah.
your final
Okay.
submission.
Yeah. My final submission will be to sort of, as somebody mentioned, what is it called? Foreign investment. This issue of foreign investment, for the attention of those who are listening. Foreign investment, I want people to do this experiment. It's like ant and sugar. If you go to clean your house very well, but just leave a cube of sugar at any place in your house and go away. By the time you come back, or maybe a day or two, you will see ants around there. You'll be wondering, how did this ant get here? How do they know this there is sugar here? So that is how foreign investment and investors are. You don't leave your country, take a plane, presidential jet with all the billions and millions, fly to one European capital, say you are talking to foreign investors. You don't need to. Foreign investors, they know where to go. You don't need to come there and talk to them. At most, you call the ambassador of that country that is in your own country. Take, for instance, you want to woo foreign investors from Norway. You don't need to fly to Norway. You call the Norwegian ambassador to Nigeria. In fact, the man will run. The moment he says the president of the country want to talk to, oh, he will leave water because he's there for Norwegian business. You tell him this is what we want. I know your country has a interest in this type of thing. You must have done your research. In fact, the man will even tell you, don't worry, I will furnish you with the list of the countries. I will invite them to come and discuss with you. That is how it's done. It's only a criminal, a thief that we say he enter play. We've been hearing this. I don't know. I want Nigerians to get it, to hear it from me now. You don't go to foreign, you don't. China never call Nigerians to come and buy from them. It is we that are going to China. They didn't say Nigeria come. Oh, no. We are go because we want it. We know where it is. That's why we go there. So foreign investors, you don't need. When your country is working, everybody goes there. America needs foreign investors, but they don't go about shouting it. It is you that we want to say, I want to go and invest in America. Dubai does not go around calling people, come and invest. No. It's you that want to go and invest in Dubai because you've already done your homework. So that is as far as foreign investors go. So that nobody will bamboozle Nigerians anymore. Say that tomorrow Ruben Abati will be wear his my two coat and say Obasanjo or what is this man in TVC? Babajide Kolado Titoju. He said, even Shewaju has not even been inaugurated. He's already in Europe holding meeting with foreign investors. These are just illiterates. They have no business in journalism. They are the people why Nigeria is underdeveloped. The brand of journalism we practice because they blindfold. That is like this. They blindfold the people. They don't want us to see. Nobody goes to you. No leader goes to go and beg for foreign investor. How many times has President Trump, even when he was in America, oh, come to Nigeria, come and tell us, come and invest? They don't do that. Investors are like ants. Anywhere there is sugar, they go. You don't need to tell ant, come, oh, I kept sugar in my cupboard, or ant, come, there is a sugar in the kitchen. No, you'll be surprised how ant will feel there. If you remove that sugar, they disappear. So that is foreign investment and foreign investors are like ant and sugar. That is the best way to describe it. So and enough of that. As for tomorrow, please, the people of Imo State, I'm still counting. Do not be discouraged. Tomorrow is your day. You have to liberate the people of Imo State tomorrow. Come out. Do not be afraid. Come out and vote. The strategy is don't be violent about it because you can't match them. It's like arguing with a fool who will bring you to his level and then beat you with experience. So don't don't go and think of for it's true now. No, anyway, it's not original. It's not me. It's Mark Twain, an American philosopher, said it. He said, "Don't argue with a fool because he will bring you down to his level and then beat you with experience." So tomorrow, they are more. You can't compete with violence with APC. So just quietly, as if don't even feel provoked, stand in the queue, get accredited, vote. When you will show your mettle is the moment they finish counting it, all those things they've sorted, done the quality check. These ones are not good, these ones are good. Then they put in those ones. That is what you are waiting for with your mobile phone or this thing. Send it to, there must be a place they must have been told to say, a Labour Party should have must have known what to do. That's what we need to do. Then you start announcing the result by pulling unit. You don't not only say pulling unit in one Ngopala or somewhere, Ward 15 is ready. This is what they got in Mbitoli Keduru. That is what we want to be hearing. So let it just be a new, also a new dimension to how it is done. Because if you leave these people, like we said, they bring you to their level and then beat you with experience. So tomorrow you start to cry again. Yay, they did it. So tomorrow it will be a survival of the fittest, but Labour Party Achono must get in. because Hope Uzodinma has no business being a governor. He's too much of a criminal. In fact, sometimes I wonder whether who gave birth to him. Are this really all those blood that mix with Igbo blood? You can't be killing your people you can't be buying your people like this, inviting people to come and to come and buy them. For what? Nobody has ever done that. Inviting military to your state to come and do what? Police it's even too much. You are boasting, you invited them to come and fight who? Who are you fighting? Boko Haram is there, they didn't defeat them. Then you are inviting them to come and give them residence in your state. Now they've driven the youth out. So tomorrow, please, people should rise up and do something. Tomorrow is tomorrow. The whole world is with you. We are in spirit. Those of us that are not at home, we'll be watching what is going on. Just have it at the back of your mind that we have to send Hope Uzodinma packing because the man who brought him is no longer there. So it's only fair and logical that he should also go because the man who brought him is no more. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Now God bless you, Oga for that wonderful submission. Thank you, Ogashike. Thank you, Madam Nena. Give us a mandate, Madam Patricia, Madam Ame Bright, many others. May God bless you all. We're going to be back again tomorrow to see how we can follow up with the election. Although we don't have any reporter that will be reporting anything for us.
What time tomorrow?
We don't know yet. We don't know. It's good. Just keep close to us. If you have the notification, you will know when I'll come on air. We don't have a reporter, so I asked for a reporter. No reporter in IMO, KOGI, or Bayelsa. So we're just going to see how it goes tomorrow. If we can follow up with the election. But nevertheless, we'll see what we can do. I appreciate every one of you. We want a better Nigeria. That's what we're fighting for. Even though, like I normally say, we all are living a good life in our various countries, but we still have a better country. We still wish for a better country, Nigeria, because that is our home. Let's see how it goes tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. Thank you very much, everybody. And those of you that supported this channel today, I'd like to appreciate you again. Madam Bella Naomi, thank you very much, Madam. I appreciate you. Amaka Fujabi, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Dr. Alexander Gomez, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. J. Ikem, thank you very much. May God bless you all for your support and encouragement. And on the comment section, I'd like to appreciate great mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thank you, Vitus Ekwebelen, Stella Masemedo. Thank you very much, Tony Africa. Thank you. And I'd like to appreciate Michael Organamaro, Destiny, Bayelsa, I can see you as well. Vera A, thank you, Madam Ame Bright. Thank you very much. Peggy Modi, Constant, Somto, Frankly, and many others. God bless you, my people. Please endeavor to join us again tomorrow. Our normal time of coming out is 6 p.m., but we are going to be coming out earlier than that tomorrow because of the election. So keep close to your gadgets in case you see Nigeria Watch come on air. Just join us and let's do it together. And God bless you, my people. Have a good night and bye for now.
Thank you.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, go to biza. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan. they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh. Tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókòó. Alákọ̀bí. Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí. Alákọ̀bí. Sábà mẹ́la. Anybody. Anybody. Any bobo. Anybody. Mo ló ń fọlú. Ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti finishi. Délé mo ló ń fọlú. Ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé o.